Hello, everyone. Welcome to the KOAs. This podcast is now allowing artistic nudity. And there's no way that any of this can go wrong. Right? I mean, I don't get the strip. All I get to do is
like this.
All I get to do is gyrate in place.
You don't already do that?
Your avatar could get naked.
That's true.
I have to commission that.
Naked VTuber models.
Have it all blurry at the bottom too.
I should,
and like have it like really, really long.
You know what I should do is in Undead Unluck, Andy, the main dude in Undead Unluck, he's like naked for like 90% of the show. And to censor his, his junk, they have like a piece of paper that's like themed as like static. Like it's hard to describe, but when you see it, you're like, oh, that's hilarious. I should do that.
Huh. Yeah. Make your avatar into that character.
You know what?
I need to get one of those in real life so I could just be naked all the time.
Well, it didn't turn out well for him. He got punched in the dick, so.
Happens.
When in Rome, right?
Yeah.
Sean says, "Oh, word."
Hello, Sean. Welcome.
Decrepit Swarm said C is going from censored indecent pics of Vladilena to uncensored pics. No. Okay, so first of all, this whole Vladilena thing, it's really been ramping up recently, and I think it's like a seasonal thing. You know how like every winter season, you play Skyrim or something stupid like that. Well, this is another one of those stupid things.
No cap.
Speaking of stupid things, I don't know about you guys if you guys played it yet or heard about it. The new hotness that came out, Lethal Company. I played that Friday with a couple of the boys.
The hell's that game about?
So you want to explain it? Yeah.
No. You do it better than I would because I barely played it.
Yeah. It's basically it's a 4-player game. I think you can mod it to have more players, but you have your crew and you explore different planets, and the main objective of the game is for you to meet the quota, because you go on these planets and you get items from various places, and then you're supposed to bring it back to the ship and meet the quota. The trouble comes in with different planets and their environments deterring you from getting back to the ship or even to getting the items in the first place. Like there's quicksand, there's lightning that can strike you, and then the horrible monsters that can kill you instantaneously. Like there's a blob that slowly follows you. There's this one monster that instantly kills you if you turn his back on it. There's literal giants in the game, so it's a pretty fun party game. It's a game kind of like Among Us, where like the fun of the game isn't really the game itself, but it's derived from the people you play it with. It's one of those type of games. And like this game would have thrived so much in the COVID era.
Absolutely. It's only $10. It's a super cheap game. It's an indie game. It was developed. You can definitely tell it looks very indie, but it's pretty well done. I know they're probably going to add a lot more stuff to it because it's so much popular now, and I think even more than what the developers even thought would be. So yeah, it's be on the lookout for some more of that Lethal Company.
I may pick it up. Indie games this year have been absolutely phenomenal. Like, you got Sea of Stars. What was the Battle Bit? Oh god, what was the other one? Dude, there was tons. I mean, there were Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Indie games this year, man.
Oh, one more thing I want to add with the game that kind of adds to the fun of it, in my opinion. So, obviously, you can cheat the system by going on Discord or whatever, having different modes of communication. But the game is based on proximity. Yep. So if you're on a ship,
like Russ.
If you're on a ship, they can't hear you all the way. And they do a good job with the sound effects too, because There's this one area that you go and you can literally hear the echo. The proximity chat is pretty accurate. If you fall into the quicksand, because I couldn't hear this because I was the one dying, but the other my friends who were hearing me die were saying that it sounded like I was underwater, and they were like, "Were you making that sound effect?" I was like, "No, I was just yelling out in pain because I didn't want to die." So they do stuff like that to make it more immersive, which I think is pretty
really
cool.
That's really cool.
And that's why sometimes if you are going to be like that, you have walkie-talkies. So even if you're on the other side of the map, you can just, all right, I'm going in here, just watch my back, over, and then they'll talk right back at you. They did a really good job with it. In fact, I'm going to send you the link right now, so that we can, boom, there it is, Lethal Company.
KOA Lethal Company.
Hey.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, that'd be fun. I would totally be down.
Might as well. I'm down. Kenny in the chat says Among Us. Satsuki knows because he cheats. Is this true, Satsuki? You a dirty, sleazy cheater?
I've been called a cheater like twice in a row now. That's kind of crazy. Like back-to-back days. They called me a cheater Sunday.
You're gonna be on the
what
show.
Was that Saturday? No, it was Saturday. No, because I'm loyal. I am in love with King Joffrey. I love him. That is my king.
Also, Kenny, you're a damn lie. I streamed yesterday. You didn't look at your notifications, so
That's true.
You know, one day, you know what's gonna happen? One day, you two are gonna become big streamers. And then KOA every week is going to be like, when's C going to stream? I'm going to be like, shit.
I mean, that'll be cool.
That would be cool.
Another channel.
I mean, you pretty much have to stream at this point. You're already an ocean. I mean, it kind of goes with your water theme.
Yeah, I've been streaming since 1995.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Literally, go with the flow.
Yeah. QRW6 says, what up, KOA? What's good? How you doing?
Hello, QRW6.
Oh, I just thought about it. Do we have to change the graphic now that one of the shows in it?
Oh, we gotta change every one of them soon.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Decrepit Storm. When's C gonna stream? We're streaming right now.
One person wants to know. That's it. That's it.
I mean, I think I have like 200 followers on Twitch or something.
That's how much I have, I think.
So, sir, you have 100K subscribers. I think you'll have a pretty good turnout.
I hope.
Just stream that one. Just stream that one thing again. Just do some fate cooking, and then you'll be fine.
You're right. The game that for some reason everyone knows me for, even though I stream Danganronpa. I cry. Well, it is time to get into the news.
KOA news.
No news this week. Nothing really happened. So yeah,
looking forward to that.
Sucks.
Let's pack it in, boys. Come on.
Nothing to talk about. No big event or anything happened.
Wait. See, that's not true.
Wait, something happened?
Yeah, I think it was some kind of festival.
Yeah. Pizza Hut had a sale, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had the new stuffed crust.
Yeah.
Stuffed crust.
Nah.
Come on. Tell the people what they want.
Jump Festa 2024. It's over. I don't know why they call it 2024 and not 2023, because it's, I guess maybe it's, hey, this is what's coming in 2024, but, I don't know.
Maybe.
Japan
has been known to live in the future, so maybe that's something.
That's true. They're according to scientists, they currently live in the year 3,000 in 3.
Yeah, I think I heard the Black Eyed Peas say that a long time ago about
Oh,
you're
the
so
president's
3008, you're so 2000 and
And
late.
late.
yeah.
I got that boom boom
Boom,
pow.
boom, that future, boom, boom, boom. Come
Let
and
me
get it now.
You know, it's funny. Will I Am is the president, the overlord of Japan currently. So that's crazy.
Is
That's
that
really
right?
crazy. You know, it's crazy we bring that up, but we didn't even know that. You know that happened, but it's true.
Makes sense. I think he's a robot.
Yeah, that's why. That's why his name is Will I Am, because he has to remind people that I am Will.
That's pretty good.
First topic, Wit Studios is remaking the One Piece anime, starting with East Blue, and that's a Netflix thing, so it's coming to Netflix first. This is it seems from what I'm gathering, they're doing this because Netflix wants it, pretty much. They saw the live action do really well, and they were like, so about that old ass shit you used to produce, let's get some real people in here to produce some of that good ass animation. And that seems like what they're doing. Also, there's some sort of controversy attached to this. Some people seem to hate it, like think it's like no reason for it to exist. And there's another crowd that thinks that maybe they're going to use AI. So
That'd be nasty.
Yeah, because apparently someone connected to Wit Studios on their profile used AI to make something, like on their like YouTube channel or something like that.
I think it's very interesting how the One Piece has gone on for so long. They're remaking the damn series while the other series is still going.
Yeah.
It would be the same thing as if they were to like remake The Simpsons as The Simpsons are still going. You know, it's crazy when you think about it, but is this going to be more, I guess, akin to the manga with less filler?
We don't know
understanding.
yet. We don't know yet. I imagine it's going to be 1-to-1 the manga with changes.
It's just a gender
canon.
reverse.
Yeah.
They just switch out. Luffy is now a girl. Everyone that was a guy is now a girl.
I think they may have done that before. I think so Eiichiro Oda has this thing called the SBS. It's at the end of all the chapters in the manga. And sometimes it's just a section where fans write in questions and stuff. And someone asked him to do gender bent versions of some of the characters. And I think he did one for Luffy, and I think he did one for Crocodile too, which you don't know who Crocodile is, but there's a whole theory attached to that, you know, Crocodile's actually a woman. So, very interesting. But yeah, no, they're gonna remake it. This is very good for Wit Studios. It means they're gonna get paid for a long time to come, by probably Netflix if they don't cancel it. And they're gonna start with East Blue. So I think, you know, that's pretty good. I'm excited. But it is literally just the same thing over again. So not too exciting. Nice that it's happening.
I wonder if Luffy's going to get the gum fruit this time.
Oh my god.
Or the devil fruit. That's what it's called.
They're gonna change it. Instead, he's gonna pick up a Glock, and he's gonna be like, "This is my weapon."
I think I've seen some people super excited because not that Hunter x Hunter did this exact same thing, but Hunter x Hunter had his remake because the original 1999 version ended in Greed Island, and then the 2011 version came out, and that's really what got everybody into Hunter x Hunter. Now, some people read the manga, but I think a large majority of the fandom comes from that anime. And I think people are like super excited about One Piece and what Wit could do with it because of Hunter x Hunter and like what it was able to do for the fandom. But I think that situation is a little different because the 1999 version just ended in Greed Island, and whereas with this, the anime is currently ongoing, and I think they stepped up their animation, especially in Wano. I haven't been watching it, but I've seen a couple of clips, and
Yeah, same.
yeah, so it's just weird the timing, I guess, of this. If they did this like somewhere in the middle, like I don't know. Well, I won't say any arc names just for any case. But if they just did this like in the middle of One Piece, like maybe 500 episodes in, probably would have made a little more sense. But
I think it's just for the Netflix audience. I think that's what it is because it's exclusive to Netflix. It's not coming anywhere else.
We'll see how far they go with it, though.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think they'll probably at least do up to the time skip. You'd have to think.
I wonder if it's basically gonna be the live action adaptation, but animated with the same voice actors and everything.
Hey, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I wonder
I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
They're absolutely gonna get the Japanese cast back, but I do wonder if they're gonna get the Funimation cast.
Because I was thinking either the Funimation or live action, but no, live action they wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, it would have to be the Funimation cast.
Oh, we have I often forget that we do this live. Sababu says the One Piece is real. Is that true?
Oh, One Piece is real.
I found it.
Oh shit! There it is. Why the fuck's Luffy and them on the sea? It's right. It's just a bell.
I keep telling them I got it, and they just keep going.
I won't believe you.
Yeah, they just won't believe it. They're like, "Yeah, whatever you say, EA, piece of shit. We're over here fighting shark people, and the big boobed women. We're just gonna stay here." And I'm like, I got it for you, man. Just come whenever you want. And no, he never wants to come. So I'm like, come over. You know what I mean? He never. Haha, where's the fucking? Yeah, there it is. There it is.
I thought you
walked into that one.
I was hoping for the Mari one. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you mean hold on, this one?
No, Mari O'Hara, Love Live.
Oh, that! Damn it, Mario. Some reason I heard you say Mario.
Oh,
I'm like Mario. Maybe he means Kobeni. That's how good I am when it comes to like these sorts of things. Sasuke, you saw me play video games. How I pulled that game out my ass at the last minute. You're like, EA, pause the game. Pause it. What the fuck are you doing? Just pause it. And I'm like, no, I got this. And then I beat it.
Well, I was saying that because of that bullet time thing confused me as well.
Yeah,
I don't think they explained that well.
They didn't. But then a second I was like, okay, right click, then left, right click. Okay, I got it now. And then I'm sorry, I totally derailed this whole segment. I apologize.
QRW6 says what I would like to see is episodes of the cover stories. That would be pretty cool. Cover stories are great. I think they used to animate them in the anime, but they stopped at some point. That's at least what my friend Carp said, and Carp's in the chat. Sababu says the One Piece anime isn't going to finish in the next 30 years. Damn. They're just going to attach Oda to a machine. He's going to be like that guy in Fallout New Vegas in the machine.
Oh my god.
What was it? Dr. House. Dr. House? Yeah. Mr. House. Fuck. Going to take over the entirety of California. Dana Todd says, which studio Netflix are going to pull a Scott Pilgrim? Kenny says, more studio abuse, yes. So you're the guy in charge of Mappa.
Yes.
That would make sense. Kenny does throw his money around, so I mean, yeah, he makes his workers.
That's where he got it from. He stole it.
Yep. He's like, work faster, you peasants. Whoosh, whoosh.
Carp says Grand Line Review did a pretty good video defending this remake. I think it's funny that people hate this. Like, legitimately think there's zero reasons for this to exist. I think it's clear it's just for Netflix's audience.
Yeah.
Also, the fact it's fucking old, and it's gonna get a lot of people into it. But Kenny says, One Piece is the memories and friends we made along the way. I agree.
This is true.
Danatot says, if I had to just, Netflix is probably going to ask the original dubcast to come back. That's what they did with Black Clover. I didn't know there was anything involved with Netflix and Black Clover, so you learn something new every day.
That is not true. Don't read what Kenny just wrote, where he said Oda's going to finish One Piece before EA beats Danganronpa.
But you
not
just told
true.
us not to say it, but you just said it.
You know, you're right. I contradicted myself. I'm an asshole.
Next up, Eiichiro Oda's Monsters is getting an adaptation on Netflix in January. I don't know anything about this thing. I thought it was One Piece at first, then my comments section obliterated my butthole. Said I was wrong and should just die.
All I heard was butthole.
Yeah, I was gonna say they did what to your butthole? See,
they obliterated it.
You mean that wasn't Taco Bell?
Because I said Monsters was a One Piece spinoff. I didn't know it. I just saw the cover because there's like a dragon and the guy looks like Mihawk and Zoro, and I was like, "That's One Piece, I guess."
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Kill him. Kill him next time.
What do you mean?
Go
I'm
for
innocent.
the butthole.
You know, it's funny. I'm sponsored by GamerSupps. Hold on, and they gave me. Actually, I don't know where it is, but they gave me sample packets of GamerSupps, and one of them was called Shy Lily's Blowhole Blast. Another one was called Titty Man too. So,
you still have those?
I do. Yeah, they look like
Can
condoms.
you send me over some Titty Man?
I
Wait,
mean,
what even are they? You said they're subs, like
GamerSupps
sandwiches?
SUPS.
Like supplements.
It's a energy drink thing. It's pretty good, actually.
Okay.
I like it. I may be addicted to it.
Okay.
NGL.
Okay, Homelander.
What does that mean?
It means you're Homelander.
don't know.
Is this LE propaganda?
No.
Why are you saying no like that? Why are you saying it like Shia LaBeouf?
I like how Twitter is totally smirching the name of Homelander.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's just saying, people are so disrespectful. Everybody's just like, my grandma could whip Homelander's ass or something.
It is funny, though, just with characters with powers, how underpowered he is outside of his own universe. Because in his universe, he's like, well, he's not a god, but he's super strong.
Yeah.
But outside of that, oh god.
Yeah. I think we made reference to this a few months ago or whatever. Goku would be just fucking with him. Wouldn't even have to go Super Saiyan with him. He'd just be like, give him a high five. Hey, guy. And then he just goes flying right through a bunch of buildings and shit. Oops, I did that too hard.
Goku could beat him as a kid.
Oh, Kid Goku, from Dragon Ball, could whoop his ass.
Mm.
He's got to, you know why he's weak? He's not drinking the breast milk anymore.
No, he was drinking the breast milk
from a cow.
That's what led to this.
Oh, well, that's true.
I mean, think about it. He had it all together when he was drinking the breast milk.
He was a little off.
Off, but he had things under control situation-wise.
No. Dude, he fucking took down a whole plane. To say he was a little off is... he just shot a couple... He just killed a whole plane of people. He was okay.
Fucking ruined Maeve's life. I don't love it, but I think it's funny. How Homelander's like, no, come on, just leave him there. Leave him to die. Let's go. But like, there's children. Look how cute they are. No. Come on, let's go.
Well, that scene made me jump back a little when he was like, Back up before I laser you. Oh my god, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, dude's insane.
Next couple of topics. This is for EA. My Hero Academia Season 7 is coming spring 2024, and the 4th MHA movie, summer 2024.
The 4th movie that's called HMA the movie. You know,
That's
they well, I mean, they legitimately, it's weird. Like they had all these different names. It's like the 2 heroes, rising heroes. They had all these different names. The 4th one is the one where they call it My Hero Academia the movie. Why it wasn't the first one, I don't know. But the only thing that I saw from this is that there is an American strong woman that's basically like I was about to say Saitama. That's basically like I was about to say Homelander. Fuck, who's the main guy?
In MHA?
All Might?
Thank you. I don't know why. I totally
Female
spaced
All
on
Might?
All Might. Yeah, I saw it's basically a female All Might, and I'm like, well, I might watch it just for that.
I'm gonna start.
I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. She got
I'm gonna
the cape
start
and everything.
reading MHA again. So I cry. It's been years since season 3. That's how long.
That was a good season.
I agree. Next up, this is pretty interesting, because I think it's both funny and not funny. But Gege Akutami states, quote, "This will probably definitely, keywords, probably definitely, be the last Jump Festa where the manga, Jujutsu Kaisen, is still serializing. So this confirms that he's ending the series in 2024. Probably definitely."
I never listen to mangaka when they say that because they usually lie.
That's what I hear. I hear mangaka are nothing but filthy liars.
Yeah,
And they
I heard
and
they're
they don't
criminals.
bathe.
well, I mean, it could be a lot of different factors with it. Like maybe because I can't imagine writing a story where you just know I'm going to end it in this many chapters, because maybe maybe you don't wrap up certain things that you thought of prior to you saying that, and then sometimes like the editors push them to go further.
Yeah, editors are a big factor in that. Sometimes the authors don't see their potential, and it's the editors. That's the same thing that happened with AOT. They were supposed to kill Sasha off. I think Isayama wanted to kill her off like in Trost.
Second season.
Or second season? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that.
it was when she was fighting the Titans, when she was
Saving
back in the
Kaya?
village. Yeah.
Oh, when she had the bow and was all Laura Crofty?
Yeah, so that's when she was supposed to die.
Really? I didn't
But
know that.
the editor literally pleaded to Isayama to not go through with it.
Yeah,
Like,
they said he
begged.
cried in the bathroom.
So he was gonna kill off Sasha no matter what.
Yeah, and then once the
Damn.
editor saw that and cried and was like, "Don't do this, bro," he was like, "All right, whatever."
Don't do this. Oh,
He's crying in the bathroom. Okay, stop crying. I'll fucking do it. Damn.
Probably the best decision he ever made with that series.
Nah, it was much more impactful for sure.
Yeah, so that's fun. I kind of believe it, honestly. The way the story is right now, yeah.
Knowing,
I don't think we can
Gege,
go on for too much longer.
He's going to totally end it with everyone dying. Yeah.
Hopefully.
The song "You Are My Special" is going to be playing, and then everybody fucking explodes. Is that what's going to happen?
I mean, I don't know that, but that would be great. That would be great. That'd be awesome. That song is such a meme. But yeah, the current state of JJK is depressing. So we'll see.
Decrepit Storm brings up a good point. I think Gegeg watches KOA. That's why he said he's going to end it. He heard us talking shit.
Yeah, he was crying in the bathroom, crying in the club. for what was said
Crying in the
about
club.
Nobara.
Yeah, he
like,
saw our rant on Nobara, and he was just like, "Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not coming back next year. I'm ending this shit. I'm tired of Sea Tactics always
they were
spewing
right.
shit."
I was right. Yeah.
If you're listening to this, gay, what do I want? Bring that one character back. I won't say what character. I don't want to spoil anybody, but bring that one character back. It's not the
Sasha?
character you're thinking about. No, I won't say anything on that, but yeah, bring them back. I definitely would like to see them in this current arc. That's it.
If I can make a wish, Gege Akutami, it would be that please reveal yourself as actually being Tatsuki Fujimoto, the creator of Chainsaw Man. We know it's you, you piece of shit.
Oh,
Fuck
if
you.
it was him, it would be a lot more female characters in the series.
And they'd be great. Maybe it's just like he has a split personality.
Just like one side is like misogynist, and the other one is like, I gotta have my evil women.
And for some reason, they got to be really likable. For no reason. Next up, Dan reveals the new trailer for their character cast. We got Shion Wakayama as Momo Ayase, Natsuki Hane, which is the voice of Tangerine in Demon Slayer, as Okarun, Mayumi Tanaka as Turbo Granny, and Kazuya Nakai as Alien Serpo. Yeah, Turbo Granny's great. We like Turbo Granny.
Here comes Turbo Granny.
You're accurate, actually. A very accurate depiction of Turbo Granny.
Yeah, what is this is EA you're talking about. I don't know anything about Danny Boy, but I just know anime.
Well, EA, you saw the screenshot that I posted in the KOA chat. That was from Dan.
Let's see.
The one with his his rod.
What? Wow, what is with all the pubic hair?
What?
Am I looking in the right chat?
I don't know what chat you're looking in.
Which chat was that again? I'm sorry.
It was the KOA chat.
Oh, hold on. Oh, the rod. Okay, yeah. And then she's going. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, ignore that last part. That last part didn't happen.
Yeah, you were reading the DMs that C sent you, right?
Wait,
Yep, that was it.
He sent the same thing to me.
Oh, okay. Well, at least I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
Decrepit Storm says Gege and Fujimoto are like Vladilina and Sabelina, same person, but they pretend they're different.
or someone pretends that they're different. Yeah.
No. Listen here. Sabelina is legally distinct. There is no relation between those two characters. I don't even know where people are coming up with these comparisons. It's quite strange, and I think that the people who say that they're the same characters are maybe actually in their own secret dimension, maybe a domain expansion of some kind, and maybe they should, watch out. I'm just saying, watch out.
He's a liar.
Kenny says, fun fact, ReZero author to pay watches reaction channels sometimes. He even popped into a live stream on time to say hello. Well, if he pops up in here, let me just say, to pay, I hate you.
I don't. Come to my streams.
Danatos Mina says, Momo is the same voice actress who played Takina in Licorice Recoil. There you go.
Yeah, that show.
Also, Turbo Granny is the voice of Luffy.
Oh, nice.
I cry. Wait, EA, what is this link?
I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
No. Nobody clicked that link. Don't click
Everyone
that.
Everybody
No.
click the link.
No. Clicking that link supports terrorism.
No, it supports truth.
And fake news.
That's what it supports.
Clearly edited. Truth. It's clearly edited.
I don't know about that.
Oh, shit.
Well, can't wait for Dan. I'm reading it. I'm currently 11 chapters deep into it. And outside of some very choice fan service for some teenagers, it's actually very good. Hilarious, actually. Lots of cursing in it, which I think is a really, it just feels very refreshing reading Dan.
Yeah.
Next up, Chainsaw Man's Bomb Girl arc is going to be adapted into a movie called Chainsaw Man the Movie Ree's Arc. It's coming 2024. Or Rez, the Rizzler.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about canon movies, but I've never been one to I like TV shows over movies. I kind of just like to digest things in pieces like that. I think it's better just for conversation and whatnot. It's been a while since I read Chainsaw Man, so I don't know. I know what that arc is about, but I don't know how many chapters they would adapt in all the content that would circle it.
Bomb Girl arc is I think it's like 11 or 12 chapters.
Well, it should be interesting. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah, it's chapter 40 to chapter 52. So short.
Okay.
We'll see. But I agree. I think movies kind of kill the conversation around certain things because it's like you go see it, you come home, and it's kind of over. Whereas with like nobody talks about Mugen Train really in that way anymore. They talk about how much money it made. Yes, yeah. I mean, you were saying, sorry.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I was just saying that I love movies. I enjoy it, and I don't know. Maybe it's just I understand that there's a lot of people, especially nowadays, that prefer TV shows over movies, and I definitely understand and get that because I feel like TV shows have just gotten so much better over the years, and also you can do so much more in shows than you ever could in movies. Like, I think, to me personally, Breaking Bad was one of the really big ones. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, this is how you can do a TV show, and this is how you can make it like entertaining and fun and cool. But I grew up on movies. I always watch movies. I love movies. In fact, speaking of movies, 20 years since Lord of the Rings came out.
Oh, wow,
today,
really?
That is some of my favorite movies. Like today was Return of the King, 20 years to the date. And if any of you have never seen Lord of the Rings, I highly recommend you watch it. I understand they're long movies.
I'm going to start reading the books.
They're great movies, and they're fantastic. Read the books, watch the movies. Well, after you read the books, definitely watch the movies because I think that's the way to do it. But yeah, every fantasy genre owes a lot to Lord of the Rings. But anyway, I enjoy them. I guess it doesn't really throw me off. The only thing I would say about the Chainsaw Man Bomb Girl arc is I don't know who Bomb Girl is.
I do want to clarify my comment though. Sure. It's not that I do in general don't watch a lot of movies like that, but it's not the movies themselves that I don't like. It's more so the switching of mediums that I kind of dislike. Mm-hmm. For example, conversely, I don't like it when and also it's not the movies itself, it's that they're canon movies. Like they're movies that you have to watch to get this whole story. But conversely, I don't like it when, like, let's say like MCU, like for the whole story, you went from the movies, but now they're making all these weird TV shows that you also have to watch. I don't like that either. So it's really just a switch in mediums, not necessarily the movies themselves.
Yeah. No, I definitely get it. I get it. It could be jarring and it could definitely be weird. Um, I don't know. I feel like if you throw something in there, I think we were talking about this the other day, Sasuke, when I was saying is the new Spy Family Code White, is it part of the manga, or if it's not, you're saying it's the original. That
Yeah.
could be fun watching an original movie, kind of like how Dragon Ball did its thing with all their original movies too. Like it doesn't have anything to do with the story. It's just a fun little, all right, let's see what goofy adventures are going to happen in this thing. That could be fun. But I definitely hear what you're saying, where if you're used to one medium and then it just comes into like, boom, you have to watch this whole movie. Yeah, I could see where that could be frustrating.
Yeah, I'm excited. Reese is probably the top 3 most popular female characters in Chainsaw Man. I think she's pretty much tied for Makima and Asa. So, yeah. But that's kind of crazy, though, if you think about it, though. Chainsaw Man has, I think, at least 3 characters that any given day can be considered the best. So, that's kind of cool. Next up, Kaiju number 8. New trailer is out. Production IG. It's coming out spring 2024. I've seen a lot of people talk about this in my server and online. Went on Twitter. Twitter, lovely place, let me tell you. A lot of people sort of like kind of down on this one. Seems people don't like the character designs too much. I don't know. What did you guys think about this? I think Kaiju's fun no matter what. You really can't do the Kaiju part too wrong, I don't think.
You're coming from a guy who recently saw the new Godzilla movie. The more Kaiju, the better. Bring it on.
Yep. Well, next up, Rurouni Kenshin Season 2 is going to adapt the Kyoto arc. It's coming 2024. So not too soon after Season 1. It seems like Liden Films is probably just going to go right into this one. And as they probably should. This is like really successful for them. And they're doing a pretty good job so far. Hopefully they get a bigger budget, I guess. But also at the same time, I kind of hope they don't, because I don't want any money going to, that guy. But weird position this series is in, but I'm glad it's continuing. I think it's just going to get 3 seasons. That's probably all it needs. So we'll see. Delicious in Dungeon is going to air weekly on Netflix. It is not a binge release. So that's fun.
Is that that's the Trigger one?
Yep.
Nice.
The D&D Trigger anime.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, we're probably going to watch that on the show. Not like there's anything else to watch next season.
Oh, yes, there is, see.
There is?
Oh, yes, there is. There's the Garu Femme Girls.
Oh.
There's the what?
Garu Femme Girl?
The Garu
Is that the one where they're in the
harem
snow?
anime. One where in the snow, the one looks like Marin, then there's another one. They're all like Garus, and they just go, like, you're such a cute little boy.
Are you talking about that Hokkaido anime?
Yeah, that one. Come on, let's go. Let's watch it, guys.
I'm not watching that.
Oh, come on. It's a sweet love story. Someone accidentally drops their glove in the snow, and the guy goes, "Excuse me, miss, you dropped this." And she's like, "Oh, kawaii, listen there, let me take a selfie of myself."
There's just some shows I 100% am judging it by its cover. Those are one of those shows. I refuse.
Okay, fine. I'll just watch season 3 of Classroom of the Elite then. That's what I'll do.
Well, next up, Black Butler, Public School Arc. It's coming out in April 2024. More Black Butler. Heard the last outing it had was really good. It was like the Book of Circuses or something like that. So, yeah, for Black Butler fans, I thought this was worth mentioning. Do you guys watch Black Butler?
I don't.
Nope. I just know girls love it because Sebastian's hot.
Yeah, he's pretty hot. He's like Gojo.
He makes you long and hard.
No comment. Hell's Paradise Season 2 is going to cast Ryota Suzuki as Yama Asaemon Shugen. I don't care about that part. I just wanted to put this in here. I want to ask if you guys have seen Hell's Paradise or read it any. What are your thoughts on it, if so?
Nope.
Yeah, isn't there like a lot of titties in it?
Oh, and tons of nudity. Yeah.
Okay, well, haven't seen it.
Basically, they get put on an island where they have to find the elixir of immortality. And they're all like, it's a bunch of criminals on an island, and they're assigned Asaemon. If they do anything wrong, they're like basically beheaded. And the island itself is full of like supernatural creatures and shit. Like,
you didn't put the toilet seat down.
It's crazy. Show's kind of crazy. It's really good too. Animation, not so much. It's made by Mappa, and this was yeah. This was not one of the shows they were out there promoting really hardcore for season 1, and for good reason. They clearly suffered during production. That show was unfinished, but very good. Last up, though, Demon Slayer is coming back in spring 2024. It's going to adapt the Hashira training arc. And that's it.
You know who's coming back? Satsuki. It's the butterfly Hashira. Shinobu.
I don't know if I told you guys this, but I already read all of Demon Slayer.
What?
How dare you? How dare you?
No,
probably took you 5 minutes, but how dare you?
Yeah. So I'm not going to say anything about anything.
I'm coming over there. Hold on. Let me get in my car.
He's running. Oh no, he's locking the door.
Oh fuck! I can't do anything if he locks the door. I mean, I can't just like.
Also, Satsuki.
You what?
You what?
You what?
What is he doing?
See, I don't think you want to come over now.
Listen. It is by the honor of a YouTuber. I can't open locked doors.
Oh, well, looks like there is some common decency left in the world.
Also, Satsuki.
Hello.
You what?
Oh, okay.
How
Sorry.
could you?
I'm confused.
You were the chosen one. You were supposed to bring balance to KOA, not destroy it.
We're destroying KOA.
I hate you. I hate you.
Oh, well, you heard it here, folks. We're not going to be doing Demon Slayer next month, or not next month, 2 months from now. So seasons. Keep saying months. Let's. We're all gonna cry now. So, where's the cry emotion?
Same difference.
Okay, the Windows Sasuke got you. Got to do it like Call of Duty zombies.
Mission failed. Get him next time. Anyways, let's talk about Gargantia, episode 11.
Kenny just said that he hates you.
Wow. All right. I'll take it. It's all right.
So this episode featured the druids of the ocean.
Ow. Sorry. I'm still a little distraught over what I heard from Sasuke the Savage. No, after what I heard. But
hot druids, by the way. Also, one of them. That's Satsuki's type right there. I'm just saying.
Well, we saw her in episode 3. She finally came back.
Oh, she was in episode 3. I can't remember things.
You don't remember? She was the queen of the sea or whatever.
Yeah, I got an IQ of 5.
Yeah. Wait. Are you talking about Lady Rackage, or are you talking about the other girl?
Lady Rackage is a good name for her.
Yeah, Rackage.
She's got Rackage, all right. And
does.
she's got an outfit that defies all logic.
It's just the environment, ecosystem. So
But everyone else is like fully clothed and normal.
I mean, you ever just put your shirt up just to let yourself breathe a little bit?
Well, actually, that's
She's
not
just
true.
breathing.
All the females in this anime, even the children, are like basically naked. So
No.
you say okay? So the male lady, when the little girl came up to Pinion and basically, also by the way, was rude to him, but fair because it's Pinion. But she was literally wearing a tube top.
it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot outside.
She's like
It's
12,
summer.
and she's boy crazy at the age of 12.
See, there's literally a 5-year-old that is worse than. Well, we'll talk about that later. But I was gonna say worse than the girl with the tube top.
There is. Am I forgetting
Uh-huh.
something?
Her name is Becky, but we'll talk about her later.
Oh well, Becky isn't overtly sexualized.
Thank God. But I don't think Tube Top Girl. I don't think she was overtly other than the one episode where they're belly dancing, but belly dancing.
I call it booty dancing, but because they were shaking that booty mad.
It's part of the hips. Hips don't lie, like Shakira once said. I mean, my hips, they don't lie. They're telling a whole fucking story.
You got them hips?
If you want to call them that, what I'm saying is that, your body doesn't lie. It's like, if you got hips, you got hips. If you don't have hips, it also shows. Anyway, we kind of got way off track when it came to this show.
Pardon me for interrupting the booty talk or whatever is going on here. But yeah, this episode was pretty major in terms of the direction of the story because I wasn't expecting this. So we meet up with Colonel Kugel, who it appears, and I say it appears because we haven't seen him in the flesh yet. We've just been seeing him through holograms and transmissions. So I don't even know if that's actually him. It could be, but I don't know because we haven't, like I said, we haven't seen him yet. And I'll kind of give my reasons for thinking that or having some suspicion, but we see him. Leto ends up joining his ranks again, and it's a weird change for him, but it makes a lot of sense because Leto before he appeared was going through PTSD, and he was just taken aback about what he's been doing up until this point. But the minute that Kugel shows up, he goes right back into soldier mode, and then he's ready to do whatever he's commanded to do. But I think that just shows you how indoctrinated he is into that military mindset because that's really all he knows. And at the end of the day, I mean, if you're raised a certain way, that's what you're going to fall back on. So for him, I don't know what it. Well, I mean, I guess now from what we got of the last part of the episode to where Kugel says that he's going to basically go full crusade and attack Gargantia. I think that's going to be the turning point in him disobeying orders for the first time and just thinking on his own, because we've already seen that side of him to where he rejected some of the things that have been taught to him, which probably were just, shut up, take commands, don't question anything, and, kill alien monsters. But now that he knows what they are, he has a connection to them as humans. And now that Kugel is trying to attack the one place where he found refuge and still has a lot of friends there, that's going to be where the disconnect lies within those characters. But it was a lot of things that happened in this episode besides that. Oh man. I'll give up the floor.
Yeah, freaking Pinion bit off a little more than he could chew. He talked all that shit about having a mega weapon, and then he got a mega weapon right back where they literally disintegrated some kind of pole or beam right behind him in like seconds. And he was like, "Oh, maybe we should talk this out." You know,
He just the first thing he does, he sees a mech. He's just like, yeah, shoot it. I was like, Pinion, I don't think that's a good idea. Just shoot it. All right.
just shoot it. Just shoot the damn thing. And then all of a sudden, oh, parlay. just quickly. I mean, essentially, that's what happens. That he gave up the whole crew, and I thought it was kind of interesting. This is yet another kind of like interesting part about their world is like once they join the alliance, they essentially just attach themselves to the docks and their their ships and everything, and now they're part of it. Except this crew is very cultish, with the whole line on
druids.
the druids with the line on the forehead. Pinion's just like, what the fuck? Get off, get off me! All the other people are just like, yeah, just draw it on me. I hate this shit. But they interesting how whenever they took over, they had a very almost kind of like simplistic way of going about it. It's like, you're a useful Pinion. It seems like you can fix things. All the other people that aren't useful, we'll just throw them overboard. But isn't that kind of just toss them. Whatever. Divide and conquer, so to speak.
Yeah. I mean, that whole thing was weird. I guess I can say what I was thinking. So the reason I have my suspicions on it being Kugel in there, and it could very well be because I don't think it changes much, but I think it ties into what we were talking about in the previous podcast where EA elaborated on the mechs controlling humanity in a way. Like AI has advanced so much, and this place is much less advanced than the technology that we see, that they have to guide the humans to prosperity. And I think it would be just a call to that, or the perfect conclusion to that, if the person that they're taking orders from wasn't even a human, but an actual robot. Just what did they call it? I think it was called Stryker.
Striker, yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, we've only seen him in hologram form and through a telegram thus far, which could, I mean, they're AI, so they can generate these images, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, either way, they still are taking command and cues from these robots. Doesn't really matter. But I think it would be interesting if there wasn't anybody in that mech.
Yeah, that would certainly be something for sure. Yeah, we're now, I think after this, we're down to like 2 more episodes left because they had 13. They
Yeah.
did make other ones. They had OVAs.
Mhm.
I have never seen them to this day, but I think some of them take place in between certain episodes. So they're basically OVAs, what you expect from OVAs. They
Booty
don't
dancing
add
OVAs?
anything. I don't know if they're booty dancing OVAs. I've never seen them. All I know is that, well, just like any OVA you watch, it just kind of is there. It's fan servicey, not booty or anything like that, but it's just there for extra content, so to speak. But doesn't really add or take away from these next 2 episodes. So yeah, these next 2 episodes are gonna be fun. I'll at least say that.
Yeah. Yeah, Pinion though, he gave up his fleet pretty quickly. It was just, I mean, he walked into the trap basically. Which, I mean, considering that I guess they had to do it since they shot back that cannon, so he had to follow through with it or else. But
Shouldn't have talked all that shit.
yeah. I mean, you just would think that there would be a better plan to go over there empty-handed and because he's just at their mercy essentially, and then they just essentially just assimilate them into their fleet, and now they're trying to, like I said, continue the crusade and get everybody else to adopt their philosophies. So I don't know what they want with Gargantia in particular. Like, I don't know if there's something there that they want, because I mean it's a fleet, so it always travels. I don't know if they want. You just see Amy dance and Bellows. Like, I want that.
It just zooms in.
It did zoom in on Amy specifically. That was funny. But they're like, yeah, we've advanced technology very far, but we've never seen an ass like that. It is literally out of this world. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they just want to go to Gargantia because of how many, because it's a pretty big fleet. So I don't know. I don't know what they want with them specifically, but yeah, this was an interesting turn for the story. But I think this is where Leto is going to have to take a stand and make some decisions for himself.
Yep. I think you'll enjoy the next couple episodes. I'll at least say that, because I think I remember what happens. I'm pretty sure I know how it ends, but because it's been a while since I've seen this one. But on the second watching this all again, if it's the way I remember it, I'm glad I picked this one. I'm enjoying watching it on the rerun. There are some things I did notice that the second time I was like, there's a lot of booties in here. Oh yeah, they did kind of poke fun at, dudes coming after Leto and everything. Just they're gay or something. But yeah, other than that, I think it's pretty solid. Pretty solid anime.
Well, anything else for Gargantia?
I don't think so. I think it was pretty much it. I guess one thing I will say is that I think it's pretty interesting to see how even big giant pirate leaders like Rackage is basically bowing down to the power of Kugel and everything. So, but she's picking her time. You could definitely tell, because she's like, bored. I want to do something. I'll take these 2 slave girls and do something.
Oh my god, those slave girls.
I feel like with her character, because obviously with the design, you would think this is a character I would really like, but I don't think she does enough for me to like her. But I just feel like, given her design and her being a pirate leader, I think they wanted to do more with this character. I don't know if she's going to do more later, but thus far she hasn't really done much. But I feel like she's a character that they wanted to do more with, and then they just kind of wrote the story and were like, wait, she didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah, I definitely feel that too. I feel like, because she's introduced episode 2, episode 3, somewhere around there, and like you see Leto in his true power with with Chamber, and how they basically just overpower her. I feel like maybe they wanted to bring her back like earlier, instead of just being a captive person. Like, I don't know, maybe they were too heavy into the slice of life feel, and they wanted to focus more on that. They just kind of like forgot about her. I agree. I feel like the way she's designed, she definitely could have been like a big time villain, and then they just kind of, she's just got boobs. Let's just write her off.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's talk about Kenshin, episode 24, the end of season 1.
Wow.
Meiji 11.
What a way to
14th.
end the season.
Yeah.
Didn't expect this.
She said it one last time. That might have been her best Kenshin.
I thought I was going to die, that I was.
Oh, and just I like the cold switch immediately. Just fuck.
He punches himself in the face and becomes his old self again.
It's I gotta start talking like Yoda.
I am Batosai. And now I'm Kenshin, I am. Meow, meow, meow.
A
Whoa.
samurai. I am. Oro.
Jesus.
Oh.
I mean, we got the promise of a pretty compelling antagonist at the end of this episode. This is
Yeah.
a character I've seen so much of as
Yep.
far as when people bring up their favorite villains, favorite antagonists in anime. I've seen this character a lot of times, and I had actually forgot that he was in Kenshin because I knew it was either from Gintama or Kenshin that he was from because I knew it was one of those old anime. But yeah, he was one of those characters I've seen a lot of everywhere. Never don't know any details about him. Just know his name because of this episode. But I mean, they set the table for him being the successor of Kenshin, him accumulating all these warriors over time to cause unrest in Japan. So like what we seen from old blue hair guy that Kenshin fought.
Old
I'm
Bluey.
expecting, yeah, old Bluey. I'm expecting that, but on a way grander scale. So I'm excited. I'm excited for season 2, honestly. And I'll just say in totality, I wasn't expecting to like Kenshin. Or I wasn't expecting the anime to do well, I should say. Because I'm really wary about this type of stuff when it comes to making remakes, and because it's really hit or miss. You can have your fruits baskets of the world, but then you can kind of have your
Berserk.
yeah, Berserk. You could have that. But no, I think they did a pretty good job. Haven't read the manga, so I can't compare it. But just as an anime only, I've been satisfied with this anime.
Also, interesting
Yeah.
note, the original 96 anime is in total 94 episodes.
Bro?
Really?
Yeah. Well, also there's tons of OVAs and side stories and movies to go along with that too. Will they do all of that? We'll see.
Well, that's possible then. Probably be a fruits basket situation. 3 seasons, finish the show.
Mm-hmm. And then Kenshin finally gets it on with Kaoru.
Kaoru's dream finally comes true.
That's how they
Her
have to
purpose in
end
life
it.
fulfilled.
Oh my god.
Her purpose in life.
The one thing she's wanted this entire time since she was a wee little lad.
Was for Kenshin to hold her hand.
Yes, in public.
Oh.
How risque.
Kaoru is a little kinky, so doesn't surprise me.
She does like bondage.
Yeah, she likes bondage. She wanted to call her Kenshin at one point. She's deceptively kinky.
Oh, didn't she like want a collar on him too?
Yeah.
And like
Did that happen? I think that did happen.
No, there was like honey and wax, and I think she wanted to lick it off him too.
Okay, I think you watched the wrong show.
But I'm
no, it did
happen.
There was also like, the little poker that you get in like a fire pit, and she was like kind of like jabbing him with it, like the little hot coals and shit.
I don't know if
I think you watched this on that site.
That site?
That
X?
site, yeah.
You see this on X? Is this an edit? Was this on Elon Musk's Twitter?
I may have been misremembering it between Kenshin and the boy who cried penis. I think this is a different I think this is a different show. My bad, guys. My bad.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Well, still, I think Kaoru would probably do that. So, there you go. I still accurate, so let's give it to him. Let's give it to EA. Just EA. Congratulations.
What I do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just felt like you did something right.
I was thinking, fantastic beard and mustache guy was gonna last longer than he did. Kind of like died really quickly to
Yeah.
some kind of assassin, girl assassin. That was just like,
Oh, that was definitely a dude.
oh, you think it was dude?
That was a dude.
I think it was, well, oh, that's right.
That
You're
it had a
golden
feminine
rule.
voice. Had a he had a feminine voice, but I think that was a dude.
All right, well,
As we know from doctors in this series.
right, exactly. If it's not a girl, or if they are a man, then I owe you some money. If they are a girl, then you owe me some money.
All right, let's do it.
All right,
much?
deal. Just like a penny or something.
All right,
Hey,
I gotta
Penny?
find a penny.
I have pennies. I give them to you every stream.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Bits. Yeah, I remember that.
I'm a stripper. A stripper's my life.
I used to do that to Ali all the time. That was fun.
You
Good old
used
days.
to give him some bits.
Yeah, I used to give him some of my bits to rain it down upon him.
Wow, rainy bits.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Well, shit. Now Kenshin is literally he's leaving. He's leaving the small village to go to Kyoto,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to Kyoto.
Going to
He's
Kyoto Animation.
he's got some unfinished. I got some unfinished business to take care of, Jesse.
He's gonna go cook meth.
Beat it, toots.
I love
Yeah,
well, I love the part in this episode where he calls Kenshin useless, and I put in my notes. He calls Kenshin Miwa from JJK.
Oh,
But I'm glad he said that because I said that last episode when I was wrong about Kenshin losing because Kenshin lost, but Batosai overcame.
yep.
So even he makes that distinction of their different personalities. So yeah, but
Yeah, I didn't know he was a schizo.
yeah, he is kind of crazy. I mean, just punched himself in the head, and that because before then he was like, "I don't want to hear anything you have to say. I don't know how to listen to no man." Yeah, sure, we'll hear you out. Hold on.
Don't touch me, Kaoru. I'm a straight male. I don't love feminine touching. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Yeah. So, yeah, Kenshin's a little crazy, but he's gonna need that to beat Oshishio, which again, his introduction. Well, not really his introduction, but the setup for him to come in the story is pretty cool because they tried to kill him and effectively tried to burn him alive, and he still lived. So we may have like a Naraku type of situation. At least how his body used to look.
And then he's gonna have a bunch of demons feast on him.
Feast
No.
on me, demons.
He's just gonna have a bunch of random people come by and just hit him with swords and chop him up,
Damn.
like the evil femboy did.
And then he's gonna really become Naraku with a baboon skin.
You know, speaking of that last scene, were they making human Chittatap?
What?
What?
What is that?
Golden Kamui. Remember?
I
The
don't
Chittatap.
watch. I didn't watch
They
Golden Kamui.
It's she takes the squirrel and like literally takes a knife and just starts chopping it up. Kinda
I
like,
guess
like ground meat.
talking about when they all stabbed Okubo.
No, and then when she's like teaching them like like some of their like the food they eat, and they like take like a bunch of squirrel meat and they chop it
No,
up.
I'm talking about Kenshin.
Oh no, I'm talking about Golden Kamui.
No, I'm saying you said that because of the scene in Kenshin where they.
Oh yeah,
They all stabbed the guy.
When then, they're all just standing around.
Y'all are confusing me.
Listen,
But yeah, that is right though. I do remember. It's like, hey, I'm gonna say that we all killed this dude. Shoo, 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 shoo. Yeah, he's gonna make some good enchiladas.
That's what I did to all the people this week outside my house.
You turn them into enchiladas.
Yeah, they were all holding up signs or saying something about enchiladas and Sabelina, and I just took my swords, went out there, and I said, "All right, line up," and I just started beating them to death with swords, and
they complied.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I don't know.
Like if you're in line, and like let's just say there's 20 people in line, you see Tactics cutting people's heads off one by one. If I'm even the 5th person in line, I'm thinking I made a mistake and I'm running the opposite direction. But you're telling me everybody was just like, okay, this is the end of the road.
This is fine.
Right. The freaking dog meme in hell just fine. This is great.
Yeah, no, they knew they were wrong. They knew they were guilty.
Yeah, I don't think that happened.
But anything else really? Well, I mean, Okubo was just talking about making Japan into a nation state. So like, it's not where all these corrupt officials are making decisions for the mass majority, and just making Japan a better place. But even he knew that he probably wouldn't be able to do it in his tenure. So the other guy with the I forgot. No, it wasn't a mustache guy. It was some other guy. Some other guy was supposed to take over him, and then he's talking about the younger generation. Yeah. But yeah, just showing you the state of the Meiji government and them striving to do better for Japan, but in their way is some guy with some bandages and swords. So got to stop him. This is probably a time where we need upgraded weapons. Like this is probably the time to get out your guns.
Gatling gun. Yeah, that would be one of those. Oh, he thinks he's super strong, and then that's it. That's the end of your problem.
End of the Kyoto arc.
It's just one episode. He walks all the way back. Ororo, here's my Gatling gun.
We need it. I mean, think about it. If Kenshin had a gun, a lot of things would be solved in the series.
I mean, you're not kidding. Like a whole bunch of stuff would just be over with right then and there. I am the person that spent generations.
Well,
next episode. I practice this sword style. It is the best style that.
What movie was it that some guy was like?
Oh, it's Indiana Jones.
Okay, Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Yep, the very first
scene.
one where he's got this big ass sword, and everybody else was wearing like white or red. He's wearing black, and he's just. And then Indy just with a look in his face just and shoots him dead in one shot. Oh, good stuff.
Hold on, I think I have to give. Here it is.
I found in my refrigerator.
Ah, there it is.
I went to go get some water or some like carbonated water, and I found. I guess this is from like a sponsorship I had. Garrido cider, like strawberry cider.
See, do you live off of your sponsors or something?
I don't know. I found it. I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I think I'm gonna drink it. But the thing is like I don't have a bottle opener. It's like a glass bottle. And I don't know.
Segue. Introducing the new bottle.
It's just a Phillips head screwdriver.
Introducing the Phillips head screwdriver. Opens any bottles. Oh, it doesn't. Shut up. We gotta sell. Oh my god. But yeah, I guess that was the end of that. I know next year is gonna be the next season, but I guess what I can say about it as a whole, being a guy that never watched Rurouni Kenshin ever, pretty solid. I can definitely see why a whole lot of people really like this show. You know, how it was very inspiring and why so many people became fans because of it. Really good
Some people
stuff.
even became lovers.
I sure. Maybe they both like Rurouni Kenshin. They became lovers. Yeah,
Some people became businessmen.
sure. Somebody gave a pitch and talked about Rurouni Kenshin, became a leader of some function.
Somebody decided to become Kenshin out of all of this and say,
I mean,
Oro.
cosplayers, they do it all the time.
And some people decided to make up lies about Sabalina.
Who's
Yeah.
this?
Tactics.
That was nobody.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Anyways. Yeah, it was very good. I enjoyed this season. I didn't think it was the greatest thing ever, like how people were saying it is. But it was fun.
It definitely had some slow moments, but when the moments that were fun, it excelled at for sure.
Well, guess it's time to talk about Jujutsuing Kaisen-ing.
You are my special. Ooh.
Crying in the club noises.
Well, that's the song, isn't it?
I mean,
Too high. You are special. Ooh. Like that, right?
we gotta get a remix. It's just you doing it. I mean, that's how they do it. They just get some dude to do those, and they.
It's me. You didn't know?
Oh, you're the guy that does the
He's the
R&B noises.
Yeah, I do. They go, all right, EA. After you are my special, just lay into the noises. I'm like, you got it. You are my special.
It's just completely cut out. We didn't hear any of
Shit.
that. That's great.
But so this was a wonderfully animated episode. For all the problems that Map has been going through and all the issues and whatnot, God, it looked fucking good. I feel like it was the best animated scene in this whole arc. Even better than the Sukuna fight. Like, it was just really well done. I don't know how to explain it. But
Even better than Yuji shooting Nobara on the head.
So, about this episode, it was a pretty well animated episode. It was. I'm kind of mixed on when it comes to the story, if I'm being quite honest, just because the thing that happened, I thought would happen, happened. Freaking Mahito transformed into Frieza and essentially, became stronger. But it felt like the second he became stronger, he just got weak in an instant. Is the Black Flash just that strong?
I don't like that final transformation.
He looks like Frieza.
This is an issue I have with a lot of series, battle shonen that do this type of thing. It's a bigger issue I have. It is not this exact issue, but sometimes and I'm making a blanket statement, so don't ask me for examples. But I have some things swirling in my head. There are times where like, oh shit.
I'm kidding.
There are times where you'll have the villain and they'll have their transformation, and it feels like what made them goes away with the transformation because they want to make them look cooler, or they want the fighting style to be very specific. In this case, they wanted more hand-to-hand combat, or Gege wanted more hand-to-hand combat, which, I mean, they were already having that, to be honest. Because, and don't get me wrong, it makes sense with Mahito because he's going through metamorphosis. He's trying to find out the true form of his soul. He's making all these different shapes, but this is something that is polished, I guess. But he gets it, and then it becomes a less interesting fight, in my opinion. Because before then, oh my god, like some of the stuff that he was doing on a train station, where like one of my favorite moments is when he has the human transfigurations and he turns it into an actual train, and then Todo and Yuji had to run off of it, and then he's still attacking them, transforming the train within itself. Or when he's making his human they're already transfigured, and he makes it look like a human, and the clones and all that weird stuff that he was doing. That's what made Mahito, because in him being able to do basically whatever, it shows his creativity, his childlike nature, and a bit of troll, because that's what he also uses it for. Like, for example, when he had the Junpei sock puppet thing that he did to Yuji, all that uniqueness is gone for the sake of, like you said, Frieza transformation. I didn't really like it, honestly.
Yeah, that's what it mainly reminded me of, is that, this isn't even my final form, and, perfect cell, or whatever you want to call it, like finally reached that ultimate perfection. I don't know. I felt like, and he was stronger for the 2 seconds that he was on screen. Like, he had really iron tough skin, and he was dealing it. Fuck, he even gave Yuji a Joker smile on the side of his face. I was just like, damn, he's gonna have to tell people how he got those scars now. He's literally the Joker. But then, just like that, by the way, Toto lost his left arm. Does a little.
The biggest loser of the Shibuya incident by far.
I think there's 2 people that lost their lives. See,
I want to say, see,
I don't remember.
You're as bad as Gege, I swear to God. But it literally just, like, after,
You mean Fujimoto?
Black Flash. All of a sudden, he reverts back even worse. He just becomes just this. I mean, I like it. I like the fact that finally Mahito is crawling, and I'm like, yeah, that's what you get. But I almost feel like it was so freaking rushed that we didn't really have time to kind of like enjoy the fact that, I don't know, like, Yuji was weakened, I thought, and then he just got super strong out of nowhere. It never really explained that either. I know he was healed, but
the Black Flash, and I don't claim to know everything there is about the JJK power system, but they've had this be a point to where when you use a Black Flash, it kind of replenishes your curse energy. Like, maybe not at full capacity, and obviously it's not going to heal your injuries. But it happened with Mahito as well, because he used his Black Flash, and then he was able to use his domain expansion, and then more techniques after that, after hitting another Black Flash. And that's kind of what happened with Yuji.
Okay.
And then in this instance, he was finally able to use a 100% concentrated one, whereas before, he couldn't really just throw haymakers like that. This time it was, I'm putting everything into this, kind of like that. So I don't have a problem with the progression. I just didn't like the transformation. Everything else, I loved it in this episode, honestly.
The one thing that stood out for me was the absolute bonkers Toto and his idol comrade just in his all
Takara.
this is all in his imagination, by the way, where he's just fighting and doing all this crazy shit. I'm like, oh, Toto, he's got the craziest imagination ever. He thinks Yuji's his brother. He thinks that idol girl, what was her name?
Takara-chan.
Takara.
Taka? Taco Bell.
Taco
Where
Bell,
she's like their best friend and everything. And he just gave old Mahito a slap. Like, bye, buddy. And then fucking he burnt. He gonna need to ice that up.
He should have never did that.
No,
he should have never did that.
Now
you
he's
know what
gonna
he
have
should
a
have
hard
did,
time-
EA?
with his foot.
Kiss attack.
No, what should he have done?
Listen, all I'm saying is I've seen some things clap.
Oh, he should have took his ass and did the fucking Boondocks.
He well, not with Mahito, but get his cheeks together, clap. Why not? He wouldn't see it coming.
He
He literally
was.
wouldn't see it coming.
He's like, I can't clap anymore, but these can. He just turns around, gets up, and he just clap.
And it makes it it's an even louder sound.
Right, it's just like, damn, just it just resonates.
It'll be like Venom in Spider-Man 3.
Right, exactly. All of his fucking souls and spirits that he has are all just oozing out of him and everything.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's what should have happened, Gege.
D&D wrote JJK. That'd be great.
Oh, it would be awful.
Itadori has rolled a 1. Nobara's dead.
I mean, if D&D wrote JJK, if they wrote JJK, what would happen? No, not only like would Nobara die, but also like who else is a beloved character? Gojo would be dead.
Yeah.
Who else do people love? Damn, that's like it.
Megumi.
Toto would have died, definitely.
Yeah, Toto dead.
Maki, well, I don't know what happened to Maki.
Oh yeah, Maki would have died too, probably. Well, no,
She's
Maki would be Arya or something.
Wait, Maki is she dead?
I don't know. We literally have not seen. Well, okay, we finally see Ghetto at the very end.
She was on fire the last time we saw her, along with
Exactly.
Naobito.
Well, it looked like she was taking off her jacket when she caught on fire. So I have maybe a slim chance. Maybe she's okay.
It was getting pretty hot in there, so it makes sense she would take off her jacket.
But if you remember when she got attacked, Jogo was using varying power in his attacks. For Maki, it was on a lighter side, and then it was Nanami, and that was a little more severe. And then for Naoi, Bito, that was like you're fucking.
Yeah. He's a fucking skeleton. I have no doubt in my mind he's dead. His drunk ass.
He was dead.
He probably
before.
didn't even.
He had so much alcohol content in him. As soon as the fire touched him, he torched.
Right. He probably didn't even feel a fucking thing. He was so drunk, you know? It was probably really peaceful for him. He was just like, oh. And then just fell back and went to sleep and just never woke up. But
the clapping of the cheeks would happen if they wrote it.
but when it comes to fucking okay. So Ghetto or fake Ghetto or whatever is there
In the ghetto.
What happened to Mei Mei? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
She dead too? If she's fucking, oh man.
Oh, she's fucking all right. She is fucking.
Are we still on that?
I don't know.
What?
She's absolutely the one character that be fucking.
But I mean, what what are the possibilities? I mean, he's here, so it's kind of like the cartoon gag. If you're here,
then that means
that means yeah.
Whoa!
I mean, it's not looking good. I'll just say that.
But that's disrespectful. Why would you kill a character off screen and not even show her death?
I don't know. Maybe he's gonna flat. He's gonna be like, yeah, I killed that incest lady.
Somebody should clip that out where he says, "Why would you kill a character off screen? It's so disrespectful." And just, "You are my special," starts playing.
My God. I mean, at least when it came to the people that died, we saw them die. But if Geto just comes up, he's like, "Oh yeah, I totally killed Mei Mei," and you can confirm this how? Oh, just she's dead. Just trust me.
I mean, but which would be worse? That she? Okay, so let's think about this. Since Geto is here, they had their fight or something, and
paper rock scissors.
It would either be that he just didn't kill her after beating her, or she's dead. Which is worse? Because I feel like both of them would be bad in some sense.
Well, okay. If he just would have left, and like let's just say she's like badly beaten up because Geto was super strong and whatever. It wouldn't make sense to her for her to be living because everyone else that has been in contact with all these damn cursed spirits have died for the most part. I mean, unless they get knocked out, because I guess Megumin has been passed out. He's chilling, dripping blood and whatnot. But maybe the same thing happened to her. That's the only thing I can think of, unless, like I said, unless for some reason Gege is just a super troll and is just like, yeah, watch in a flashback Mei Mei dying.
It's Mei Mei. It's whatever.
I mean, okay, regardless if she likes her brother that way, I still feel like people liked her in a certain way. And if you just kill someone off in a flashback or not even like showing them at all, it just, I don't know. To me, that's weird. It's like what they did with Stannis Baratheon. You didn't see his death, and you just, Brianna Toss just like, I killed him with my own hand. And I hate how it fucking like edited it too, where it was just like she took the sword and did that, and then we never saw the death. It's like, why would you cut that? Unless there was some importance to it. But that was like later in the seasons where they started getting bad.
QRW6 said Madara destroyed the 5 Kage off screen before helping Obito and Naruto. If Madara can do it, then Fake Geto can too. I do think that's a little different. Like off screens in itself, I don't think are bad. This is also something that happened to Hunter x Hunter, but I think why you're all screening is important. If you're all screening just because you don't want to show the fight, then I think that's kind of lazy. Sometimes you could do it for impact. This happened at Hunter x Hunter. I won't spoil what it is, but if you watch Hunter x Hunter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It happened in Chimera and Arc. That whole thing got all screen, but I think that was done for the impact of how optimistic a character was versus what actually happened with the all screen and what they showed. In this instance, it would be like the only reason you don't show that is if you don't want to show everything that Fake Geto can do. But I mean, Fake Geto should be able to do what Geto can do, so it really wouldn't matter, honestly. So it'd be kind of just an instance of, you guys don't really care about the fight, anyways.
But
who knows?
Says when C died on KOA, we didn't even see what happened.
Oh, you don't know? We already killed him. This has been an AI this entire time.
Yep, isn't that right? AI.
Yeah. I'm the same guy that plays Paul McCartney.
Speak if you're AI.
What?
There you go.
There you go. He's an AI. Yeah. Really well done animation. Really, like I said, I still feel as if everything just felt just kind of rushed. I wish we could have gotten a little more. Mahito was basically a wounded animal running away. I love that, especially after everything this motherfucker has done. But the longer I saw Yuji just going, I will kill you no matter what, no matter how many times you come back. I'm like, something's gonna happen. Just fucking kill him right now. And sure enough, Geto's right there, and he just said, would you like me to help you or whatever he said? I'm just like, great. It's gonna fucking heal him, and now he's gonna live again.
Sensu beam.
Great way to go, Yuji.
I mean, I honestly love this whole episode, top to bottom of it. Well, except for the final transformation. What I really loved in the fight was the utilization of the techniques, showing off the details put into the power system. Like, one of my favorite moments is Mahito using his domain expansion, because he knows that he's limited in being able to just go all out, because that's the crazy thing about the fight. It's so drawn out, but if Yuji didn't have Sukuna dwelling within him, the fight would have been over at the very beginning, because he would have just domain expansion, touch, dead. And because that's how crazy his power is. But he has to figure out a way to use his domain expansion without touching Yuji's soul, to where Sukuna comes out and then beats him up. So he takes a cue from Gojo using his domain expansion for a fraction of a second, and then uses it then, because he tosses Sukuna for a bit, but the time is going so fast that he can't do anything to him. And then, he's just like, yo, watch me kill Yuji. I'm gonna kill you before you can get his body back. Love that. And then after that, that's when he takes Toto's arm, hits another black flash. Oh man, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, he cut off his own arm to fight him. No, to save himself. It's like, oh no, I'm about to explode.
Yeah.
His fingers are. He's got some fucking nails that can just carve his own skin.
Man, sometimes you just punch a guy's arm off. Just like, who did that happen to? I think Nappa did it to Tien.
Nappa.
That's right. He did do that.
Did you punch his arm off, Nappa? Holy shit.
That's just so funny to me. Just punch your arm clean. Just
because Vegeta, I punched his arm off. Did you see me do that?
Nappa, I'm so impressed with you right now.
Yay, give me a hug.
Nappa, I don't think you want to hug me right now. Things are...
No, I'm hugging you.
Nappa.
Bring it in.
Nappa.
Oh, squeeze.
Nappa. Nappa. Nappa.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done squeezing you. You want me to grab your tail next?
Whoa.
I was thinking something else.
Oh. You want me to go a little lower?
My calves?
Oh. Nope. Well, what's in a little higher?
My kneecaps?
No cap.
No cap.
I want what's a little higher than the kneecap.
I'm uncomfortable.
My thighs?
Getting warmer.
My
Well, I cry. I cry very much. I cry. Well, is that it for the sorcerers that die a lot?
The sorcerer's
I mean,
stone.
what do you think is going to happen next, EA? Because Mahito and Yuji had their fight. Yuji is obviously exhausted. Toto is out of it. Pretty much all the fighters are out of it. The only real fighters you have that we know are in Shibuya right now. and she's not even a fighter, but is her name Shiori? Cannot remember her name. Healer girl, smoker, mole.
Ieri, Shoko
yeah.
Ieri.
Yeah, Shoko.
Impressed.
You don't really have anybody left, so
I want to say.
You're gonna end up killing everyone, and it's just gonna be Shoko that's gonna have to fight off Geto and Sukuna.
I mean, if everyone else is gone, the only bad guys left are Fake Ghetto and stupid piece of shit Mojito. So those are the two bad guys left because everybody else is dead. Sukuna can't come back, can he?
from what we know, no.
Like I know that he did his thing to basically fuck with Yuji. Like,
They'd have to give him more
I killed
fingers,
half
right?
a million. Yeah, but I don't
Like a lot more.
I don't think they can find any more fingers at this time. So I'm guessing Sukuna's out of the equation. It all depends on what happened to Mei Mei. I'm assuming she's dead or severely hurt. He's dead. Bar's dead. Megumin's knocked out. The people on the train are they going to be there? There's also Panda, who I'm assuming is probably dead. I don't know. There's a lot of people that are fucking dead, or you don't know where they are. And the only thing I can think of is maybe the people on the train, but it seemed like Mekamaru led them away, unless they want to turn around. But that's probably going to take a minute.
You do have Kusakabe.
Who's that?
The guy with the sword and brown trench coat that didn't do anything.
Oh, he was also with Panda, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the only one left who hasn't done anything.
Probably fucking dead too, for all I know. But Ghetto's gonna do something. It's not looking good. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not looking good for the humans. He's gonna suck Mahito off, and then they're going to win whatever the Shibuya incident arc is.
They're gonna win the world championship of JJK. The new world champions.
Yeah, they're gonna be the new JJK.
John Cena's gonna have to come in.
Champions. Oh, Abado!
Hit him with some hustle, loyalty, and respect.
You can't see me.
5 moves of doom. Sukuna's gonna crumble.
Yeah, Sukuna needs an attitude adjustment. But yeah, I seriously don't know what's gonna happen. I'm assuming Ghetto is going to just own everybody, and everything's gonna look so bleak. I don't know. Gojo. Well, Gojo must still be trapped.
Yeah, QRW6 mentions Inumaki.
Who's Inumaki?
He's the guy with
He's the guy who talks
in ingredients.
Who makes the commands.
Yeah.
He makes the commands.
I don't think he's
best boy.
Unless he could say something that gives Yuji a really good opening.
Hamburger?
I don't. Whatever he says, he might say steak. That's a pretty steak, and then just it freezes Geto or something. And maybe he gets a good hit in or something. But I don't see Geto getting easily owned with this because it doesn't look like he even has a scratch on him, other than his stupid giant gaping head. So.
Poor Geto. He didn't deserve to be called that. He's a beautiful man. Okay, a beautiful brain.
He's ugly and he needs to die.
I agree. Well, he's gonna. He watches this podcast, right?
Apparently, everyone does. Gege watches it. That's why he's ending it next year.
He's afraid.
He's afraid of. Yeah, he's afraid of what we would have to say when we got to know the real Gege.
Yes, AKA Tatsuki Fujimoto, the creator of power. which is damning enough.
Yeah, you don't wipe her ass.
It's true. Let's go ahead and let's get into episode 15. This episode was beautiful.
Yeah, it was really well animated.
Give me Berserk vibes. I don't know why. Because of the dance, maybe? Is
it because Stark just randomly said women whenever he was talking to to Fern?
Oh my god. They really going all in on this Fern Stark ship thing.
Yeah, they kind of are. It's kind of annoying. It's either just kiss or don't do anything, because I don't know.
They're going to kiss, and like mid-kiss, she's going to pout.
You kiss me with that tongue? I expected more.
Though I will say this, what I liked about that scene at the end, I forget what he does exactly. I think he he gets on like one knee, like he's gonna propose to her. That's a mirror of an earlier episode when Himmel does the same thing to Frieren. And
I think that happened the last episode.
Last episode, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, I found that very interesting. And it makes sense too, because Fern is like, sort of technically raised by Frieren. And so she lacks in emotional capacity. So she was probably like, okay, whatever, Stark.
So what I got from the first part of this episode is if Sign wasn't there, they all would have been fucked.
Yeah. He's great. I love him.
I said it last episode where I really like him. I think I really, really like him now. Like he's definitely a huge component to the group now. He woke Frieren, and she only needed 5 seconds. The second she woke up,
that was so badass.
Destroyed the piranha plant from Mario.
Pesky plant.
Yeah, I like at the beginning he's like, this party is lacking something. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. As soon as he said that, because there was like a couple seconds before he says what he actually says. I wrote down on my notes, this party lacks a MILF. And what did he say? Older women. I was right. Me and him are... I have witnesses to this, by the way. Me and him are spirit animals.
My favorite part about Sign is his discrimination. I love how he keeps discriminating against Fern. She's like, I'm an older lady. He's like, that doesn't count.
Yeah. He doesn't take to Frieren. He sees her, even though she's really old when it comes to years. He looks at her and sees a little kid, and he did get thanks from a MILF at the end of that arc.
That's true. Yeah,
he saved the town, and she was like, thank you for saving us. And it even made him like blush and feel happy and excited right there. He was like, yeah, got a MILF to talk to me.
That would be me.
That was you when a MILF talks to you?
Yes, that would be me. Well, I thought in the scene where the plant shows up and stuff, like he's like saying in his head like a whole bunch of things of like how he wanted to get closer to Frieren and actually like learn about her and all this stuff. I thought that as well was kind of like hinting towards romantic partnership. What did you guys think about that? I could be wrong.
Wait, which characters?
I would say, so you talking about Sign?
Yeah, when they were fighting the plant. I was on cocaine last night, so and meth.
Well, that would explain a lot of things.
I was also drunk.
That would also explain that weird text you sent me. I mean,
which one?
I don't. The one with the gaping asshole. I mean, I don't know where you found that picture, but
Goatsy. Yeah.
Please send me more. But
Wait, what?
yeah.
Hold
Moving on. When it comes to sign, hinting with Frieren, I don't know. I can't see it right now, to be honest.
I don't see it at all, honestly.
I don't see the ship. I mean, I can't even see Fern and Stark as a ship, but it seems like the anime is forcing it to happen. So, you know,
No, I can see
it's
that
happening whether we like it or not. I don't know.
I think I think that one's completely natural.
How many times are they going to carry a passed out Stark with magic in this series?
As many times as they
Yeah.
need to, because it's funny.
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
he's literally the first one to pass out, and they're carrying his ass, and it's just put me down.
Yeah. I mean,
he's like drunk.
it was one thing I want to say before I talk about the Fern and Stark stuff. Well, first and foremost, we got a little more world building with this episode with the curse itself, because that was something that even with all her power, Frieren wasn't able to solve that issue, because it's a type of magic that's unique to it's like this old goddess magic, akin to like the demon magic, different from humanity's magic, which is what most mages know. So she wasn't able to save the issue, and if it wasn't for Sign, they would have been pretty much screwed, because I mean, it knocked Stark out first, and Fern, and then eventually Frieren. So I feel like that's something that's going to come back, but just because of how strong Frieren is. Thus, I mean, prior to this, and I mean in the present time, there's not really an opponent that she would struggle with. Like, even with Aura, who was the strongest person that we've seen her fight in present time, she was really no match for Frieren, because she had to hold back her power, and she fought in a specific way as to not desecrate the bodies that Aura had. But this type of magic levels the playing field, even with someone as strong as Frieren, because she can't detect it. And I imagine that those spells that are in this category are probably pretty strong. So yeah, we got a little world building with that whole thing, with the curse and whatnot. But then the episode kind of shifts when some random guy just sees Stark, and we have fun times at the mansion with Lord Orden,
The
so,
Playboy Mansion.
yeah, with no women.
Yeah, it was weird how it literally. I thought the same thing, where guy just came up to him and it's like, first of all, very insinuous the way that everything was worded. I love anime sometimes when it does stuff like that, where it's just like, I like your body, I like your face. Please come to my mansion. I'll pay you good money. Huh? Could you
beautiful
maybe?
body?
Your body is very well balanced. Could you please rephrase that and maybe, tell me what you're gonna say? What about my body? And then he clarified it, and the guy was like, "Oh, he wants to have sex with me. Got it."
Oh yeah, all right. Should have just said so.
You crazy son of a bitch! Why didn't you say it? Come here, come on in, you psycho.
I like the scene too where initially Frieren and Orden are fighting. It was such a childish fight, because Orden's like, yeah, Stark, work with me. And then Frieren's like, let's get out of here, Stark. And then he's like, you're gonna sit here and let your mommy tell you what to do?
Oh yeah, I love that.
So stupid.
Yeah,
It's like, you're a grown man. Why are you talking like this?
I agree. This is so funny. It's like, that would have made me hate you back when I was, I don't know, 5. But I'm freaking an old man now. Let's fuck this place. I'm out of here. But they got. I like how Stark was essentially just kind of forced into it. It was just like, we don't have any money. We have 3 copper pieces to our name. Stark, you got to do this. But he wants me to suck his dick. I don't care. Just do it.
Well, you got to go back when Fern pulls out the money, which also this is something that's not focused on, but it's a funny detail. The fact that Fern is the one that holds the money shows you something about Frieren, because it shows you that Fern is more responsible, and also that Frieren can't budget for shit because she can't handle the money at all, and she doesn't even know how much money they have. It was, to me, it was just funny when they pull it out. She just goes, "What's that?"
What's that? Is this the thing that's used to exchange goods? What is that?
Yeah.
Is that food? Bitch, it's money.
and then she has to break it down to her as to how much money that would equate to. She's like, "Oh, it could buy you 3 meals and snacks for this long." Yeah, I think she said 3 meals and unlimited snacks, something like that.
For a year.
For a year.
And then she was like,
unlimited snacks for a year.
Yeah. Throw in a potion and I'm in. Stark, suck his dick. I don't care.
Stark, do a good job.
Oh, God. Gross. But that didn't happen. What really happened was that he pretended to be the guy's son for some kind of ballroom dance. I mean, pretty sweet gig when you really think about it. You get to stay in a mansion for a month. You got to pretend to be somebody's son, and then when the party's over, you leave.
And he looked like $1 million.
Yeah, he looked pretty good. He cleaned up very well.
Yeah.
And now that I'm remembering it as I'm talking about it, see, you know how you said that they were hinting at the Sign and Frieren ship? I do remember Sign asking Frieren for a dance. I don't know if that was maybe just him being polite or no. Yeah, I think he was just bored. Maybe he's just like, well, they're dancing, let's dance. And Friren's response was just like, I want cake.
Yeah.
She just was eating the cake. I swear she has no romantic bone in her body.
She doesn't.
She really doesn't.
She's a sexless cougar.
That's why. That's why Himmel proposed to Frieren, and she was just like, "Man, I really wish I got to know the guy. I wonder if he liked me."
It's funny though thinking about that, because he proposed to her when she was even worse. Like, think about this. This is Frieren better at social cues and just interacting with people. So the lady that he fell in love with was even worse than the lady that we know now.
That's true. That's very, very true. I didn't think of that about that, but you're right. She was probably like wondering, what is he doing down there? Is he tying his shoe? Oh, he just put a ring on my finger. Oh,
that's weird.
Nice. Yeah, a free ring. I wonder how much this is worth.
Or how many grimoires?
That's literally her mindset. That's literally her mindset.
Wait, hold on. Decrepit Storm. I was reading the chat. He says, that's a lie, see. Vladilena isn't an older woman. No, okay. Okay, now listen here. You proved me right. You're right. Vladilena isn't an older woman, so this must mean, once again, the lies are in the Ellie propaganda, completely unfounded, and once again, Decrepit Storm agrees with me that I'm innocent.
Wrong.
I call cap.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've been called out. Even the narrator said you were wrong.
Wrong.
Listen, I'm right. I've been right. I'm innocent. There. I said it. Yep.
I've heard people say that they were innocent before.
You can
They
take
weren't
that one to
innocent.
Twitter.
Yeah, they'll back me for sure. Or no, they'll back you.
Exactly, they'll back me. Yeah, because they all agree with me that I'm innocent. I don't like Vladilina in that way. There you go. Yep.
That reminds me of the episode of Family Guy when Stewie's talking to Brian about writing a novel. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing there? Just writing a novel? Just writing a little novel? Got a little,
Oh,
thing for your
oh
friend?"
my god, that annoyed me so much.
They did it for so long. Freaking.
Yeah,
Sometimes Family Guy would last way too long on a joke where it's like, "Okay, we got it."
yeah.
They even did that
Didn't he
with
just
the
yell at
knee.
him? Didn't he yell at him?
No, he
What did
was
he end
doing
up
it.
doing?
He eventually just stopped. He was like he just kept getting higher and higher with every
Yeah.
octave,
Yeah.
just like "Storm," and then he just went, "Oh no, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great." And then that
Oh
was
my
it.
god.
They did that, I swear to God, for a solid 2 minutes without cutting away. I'm like, "Oh my God, shut up."
Love Family Guy.
Me
Good
too.
shit.
Sometimes they get way too heavy on a joke like they did with the knee. As much as I love the knee joke, they did it for a minute.
Ah. That's good stuff.
I think the one gag I never got tired of was the Cleveland.
Oh, the no.
Yeah, because
No,
I think
no,
the
no,
reason
no.
I think the reason why I never really got old for me because I would genuinely be surprised whenever he would just pop up and that would happen. I don't know why.
It would
That-
always be just random shit that would happen too. Like Peter Griffin has to the Hendon Peter, to the Peter copter, to the any kind of Peter mobile, whatever. It would crash in for some reason. It would crash into Cleveland's house, and then that's when he'd go, "Peter, what the." No.
I remember that one episode of the Cleveland Show. I think it was like season 1 where he goes to just this random scene is playing out. He just goes to sit down and he quickly stands back up and he goes, "Oh, set on my nuts."
Yeah, that was pretty funny. He was just, "Oh yeah, I sounded. Don't think that."
Oh man.
Oh, that's nasty.
But what you also get with this episode, bringing it back to Lord Orden and Stark, you saw their relationship a little bit because what Stark I think was trying to see in him because they looked similar, and like his son looks damn near identical to Stark. He was trying to see how he was raising his sons, given that they were in a very similar situation with one that was super talented that ended up dying, and one that wasn't as talented but was very hardworking. So he was trying to see how the father was raising them. But obviously, Lord Orden is different than Stark's father, given the proper love and attention to both of his sons. And you know, he left off of bad terms with his son and he regretted it. But it goes to Stark trying to make sure that he doesn't have any regrets with Himmel. Himmel? No, that's not his name. Is it Himmel? I gotta go back now.
Oh, it's Eisen.
Eisen.
Yeah, I
Eisen.
only know that because of Bleach.
Yeah. Because he wants to because he left off with bad terms with Eisen and he wants to be able to come back as an adventurer and tell him stories. So I thought it was a good episode for that whole message to be portrayed. It was, I will say, it was a little random in the shift from the beginning of the episode to what ended up happening at the end, but I still appreciated it. And oh yeah, I didn't talk about Stark and Frieren at all. I don't mind if I don't mind the whole shipper thing between those two. I didn't see it initially. I saw more of like a brother sister relationship with them, but these are teenagers that we're dealing with who've probably never been in a relationship. So how they interact with each other in the beginning is kind of predictable. It was especially with Fern. She's the whole classic tsundere. She likes Stark, but doesn't really express it. And I think you're starting to see more progression with her warming up to him. I think even in this episode, when Stark grabs her hand and he gets on the knee and he's trying to get evaluation for how good his etiquette is. She isn't disgusted by him. She doesn't really condemn him. All she says is it doesn't suit you, which I think is a big upgrade from how she would have reacted in the past. She would probably did the something like that.
Derisive sneer with the pout.
She would have threw up right on him.
Oh my god, that's another Family Guy skit. I just saw this on Twitter. Kaiju number 8 is not only going to stream on Crunchyroll, but on Twitter.
On Twitter?
What?
Yeah, Twitter has streaming rights for Kaiju number 8.
Well, I mean, what better place and what family-friendly streaming site like Twitter where you can watch Kaiju number 8, where you'll get nothing but
bot views.
The bot views and N-words being dropped and all that other kinds of stuff. Yeah, wholesome. Great idea. Nah,
Elon wanted it. That's what he wanted.
That's what he did. He also wanted to fight Mark Zuckerberg in a UFC fight at one point. I don't know if they're still doing that, but do you imagine watching two old rich white guys fight?
He's not doing that. Mark actually knows how to fight a little.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Team Facebook.
Yeah, he actually trains. I don't think Elon wants to fight him.
Decrepit Sword says, do they have to call it Kaiju number X?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're gonna. It's no longer Kaiju number 8. It's Kaiju. It's not even called Kaiju 8. It's just called X. It's just an anime called X.
We wanted to make an anime where it was the town square of anime.
Thank you, Elon.
I appreciate it.
That was someone else's anime, and you kind of renamed it as your own. Doesn't that kind of make you feel ashamed?
Well, I sent my car into space.
That doesn't answer the question. Answer the question, Elon.
Did you know I went out with Grimes? We have kids.
Grimes? Who's Grimes? Like Rick Grimes?
No, Grimes, she's like a pop artist or whatever.
Is she?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
She's in Cyberpunk. She played Lizzie Wizzy.
Lizzie Wizzy. I didn't know that.
And provided songs for Cyberpunk. 2 songs.
Was she the one picture you sent me? The other picture you sent me when you were high on meth?
Wait, what?
Oh, look at him go. Dang.
What? Who go?
Mark, is that Mark Zuckerberg? Or is that what he can do?
Yeah, that's Mark.
That is him. That's pretty good. Look at that. Yeah, he can whoop his ass. Elon. Elon's done. That's why I was like, I was just bullshitting.
I was just playing.
He's like, oh, I didn't mean I didn't want to fight. I was kidding.
Let's talk about the new Tekken, the new Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
that just came out. Let's get on that.
It's joke.
I thought they were like friends. I thought that's why they were doing it. Just the publicity stunt.
Who effing knows? All billionaires seem to know each other somehow.
Yeah, there's a very certain reason why they all know each other.
Yes, because of a certain island.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I brought it there.
I mean, that's what I was thinking, so you on point. Anything else about this episode of Frieren, though? For Rurouni?
No.
I think that was pretty much it.
All right. Let's talk about Spy Family.
A family, spy family.
Spy Family.
I love this episode. I can't lie to y'all.
I thought it was good too.
This episode was so ridiculous, man. Oh my goodness.
It really, really was.
It just kept escalating.
Had me dying laughing.
There's
it really did.
Where I thought the joke was over, and it kept going, and I was like, "This is unreal."
Becky, Anya, and Becky are the funniest characters in the series to me. I mean, everybody has their moments. Like Yor has her moments. I think even Fiona has her moments, but Becky can be equally as ridiculous as Anya when it comes to this specific thing. When it comes to Lloyd, she is insane. And for it to come from a 5-year-old, that's what makes it funny. And even like her attendee knew what she was on, because she's going to the house, and then she's like, don't be a home wrecker, Becky.
Does that mean that at some point she was a home wrecker at some point?
Well, maybe the attendee, maybe. But if that happened with Becky, then I'll be very weirded out.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, interesting. But yeah, I like, and I'm sure this was an episode that, I don't know, maybe some people could have taken it wrong or whatever, but it never went too far as, the disgusting aspect. Because I know there's probably some people that look at this and they're like, "Oh, this is gross," or there's like probably fan art, which I don't even want to look that depicts stuff like this. Anyway, it was really funny. It like Lloyd was just being his natural self. Yor was just being her natural self. I thought the funniest shit was the fact that Yor did the most Yor thing, and that was, "Oh my god, I gave a child alcohol." Because she wouldn't put it past herself. First of all, she knows she poisons people, not even on purpose, but by mistake when she cooks food. She wouldn't put it past herself to give alcohol to a 5-year-old, and was just like, "Oh my god, what have I done?" Snatched her up and ran, hit by a car, but simultaneously throws Becky up in the air, gets hit by a car, bounces right back up, catches her, and then continues, doesn't even miss a fucking step. And
she doesn't even acknowledge the car. She doesn't say, "I got hit by a car" or anything. She literally just goes, "Oh."
Yeah, gets hit, gets up, yep, keeps running.
Pretty hard by the car, too.
Yeah, see that fucking dent? That was...
She's bleeding.
Any normal person would have been dead. Oh yeah, she has some internal bleeding, I'm sure. That's why it was coming from her nose and mouth and everything. I love kind of that part too at the end. Not at the end, but just at the end of kind of when Becky kind of fesses up and goes, I lied, I didn't mean to do it. She puts the brakes on and she's having a heart-to-heart with Becky. She has smudges of like blood on her face and everything as she's talking to her. And that just adds so much to Spy Family, as we've talked about this before, how it's deceivingly violent. And just like when it comes to stuff like that, where, you have wholesome moments, it's like, "Oh, Becky, Lloyd loves me because I'm strong," as she has fucking blood and all this other stuff coming down. I don't know. I just thought that was a nice little touch when it came to that. But yeah, this episode was hilarious. Well, the sickos out there, don't.
The scene where this is where it hit its peak, in my opinion. So Becky's having her delusions of being with Lloyd or whatever, and then Anya envisions, or no, it may have been Becky who envisioned it, but I mean, it's a thumbnail that I made. where she replaces Yor in the picture, and then Anya's thinking like, "Wait a minute," and this is this is why Anya's so terrible. She's like, "Wait a minute, why does she want to be my mom?" And then Becky keeps thinking, "Well, I'll take care of Anya. We'll move out of this shabby apartment and move into a mansion and have world class chefs." And then Anya hears that, she's like, "I love Mama, but she ain't got no world class chefs." So then she tries to set Becky up just because she wants some world class chefs, and she's willing to let Becky be her mom. It's oh my god. I remember reading this manga. It was hilarious in the manga, and they pretty much adapted this to a T in the anime, and it hit on every note. Even before then, like, not even talk about the Lloyd stuff. Just her going to the apartment and seeing how a normal person lives.
Oh my god!
Because Anya's so excited. She has a friend over. She's like, "Let me give you a tour of Anya's house." She's like, "This is the living room." She's like, "I thought this was a storage room." And then she's like, "This is Anya's room." Oh, even my dog's house is bigger than that. And then she just looks at her and she's like, "Yeah, tour's over."
I love that. Tour's over. I'm done with this shit, man. Yeah. Becky. She's definitely she's got it bad for Lloyd. She really does. Just passes out at the side of him. She's on the floor. Tries to seduce him by taking out her little scrunchies, and does that. And I love how
does it too.
That was gonna say that. Anya's doing it too. She's like, "I don't know what's happening, but I'll join in." And she's just shaking her hair, and yours just like, "They must be so happy to finally meet you, Lloyd." It was so fun. Like, Anya's like, "Shit, it's not working for her. I might as well join in too. Maybe he'll like me doing it."
Oh my god. Yeah. You probably shouldn't get your data tips from whatever movie or TV show she watched.
Oh my god, it's that TV show that has corrupted her brain.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh wait, let me try this technique. I'm gonna act drunk." Oh, Lloyd.
Yeah, and then that's what did the whole Yor thing. Like, oh my god, I think I actually gave alcohol. And Lloyd's just like, "It's tea, Yor. It's just tea." No, I gotta take this shot because she's just so traumatized by always poisoning people. Like, if she would, like, normally she wouldn't think that, but because it's Yor, she's gonna think, "I probably did this."
Yeah.
Yeah, but so what Yor thinks Lloyd likes in a woman is that he likes strong women.
Which he probably does.
Yeah.
I
mean, yours probably the strongest being in existence at this point, so
definitely.
Yeah. And now Becky's got a goal and wants to be strong too.
Oh my god, this story is so crazy. She wants to train with the woman who she considers as a love rival, so she could potentially cuck her in the future.
I love it.
This is insane.
It's the cuckening. It's happening.
I mean, this is more of the cuckening than Attack on Titan was.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty cucky.
And then, I mean, it's double the cuck because Fiona wants to do it too.
Oh my god.
I was about to...
Fiona, I forgot about her. Lloyd
has got, and I hate to say this, Riz up the wazoo.
He's the Rizzler.
He really is the Rizzler. See, I know you always mention someone being a Rizzler. Lloyd has got it. And the funny thing is, he doesn't even know.
He's so clueless.
He is so focused on the mission and nothing else. He doesn't realize how many people actually want him. Again, I'm sure he wouldn't want to go for a 5-year-old. Please.
I hope.
I don't want to have a Usagi drops moment. Please. Please. But when it comes to Fiona, It's not a bad catch right there. Not a
Listen,
bad catch at all.
I mean, she's a spy. Are we in the certain context? It's not a bad catch, but
I mean, think about it though. I mean, maybe that's a hot take. If I was Lloyd, I might go with Fiona. I'm not going to lie.
I mean they both are spies. They both know each other inside and out. They've done missions together.
also
It's kind of a perfect fit.
Fiona probably knows her own strength and doesn't like accidentally hug people to death.
Yeah, doesn't rip an arm out of a socket or get embarrassed and then kick you in the face because of it.
Probably knows how to cook better than Yor too.
Oh fuck. Yeah, that
Oh my
too.
god. I mean, I think a homeless man could probably do that.
Now that I think about it, Fiona might be a better. I mean, she probably is better than Yor.
Like a better everything. I mean, if you want a bodyguard, go for Yor. If you want somebody that actually loves you, go for Fiona.
I think if you want a bodyguard, you still go with Fiona because Yor might kill you accidentally.
That's true. Okay, Fiona's just like perfect in every way, you know.
Yeah, Fiona's kind of This is all very true. You think this out for a moment? Yeah, Fiona's the right choice.
Again, Lloyd's only keeping her for the ass. That's all it comes down to.
With a gunshot wound in it, of course.
I forget about Fiona a lot of times because she shows so sparingly in the story. But yeah, that might be a hot take that I actually if I was Lloyd, I would probably go with Fiona. But he's so oblivious to all forms of love that. But in his defense with Fiona, she doesn't express it at all.
No,
she's horrible at it.
Yeah, she hides everything. She's skipping. Suke.
And then the whole time her face is just like
oh, not even a smile, not even the only thing that you see that's love is in the eyes. And even then you couldn't tell. The only one that knows is Anya.
Yeah. I like how she I like the callback because when she's seeing how Becky was acting in the beginning of the episode, she's like, I've seen somebody freak out like this before. And then it has that little flash in of Fiona. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, this whole episode was dedicated to Lloyd and his Riz.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
He has to start a dating show like Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav. Lloyd just comes down and is like, who wants to be a part of the Forgers? And all these ladies are like, I don't know. This guy is really handsome. He's a dentist. He's a dentist or a doctor? Some kind of doctor. I think he's a doctor. He's a doctor.
He's
He's
anything
rich.
he needs to
He's
be.
handsome. Oh, I'm here for all the free drinks.
I mean, I might have to. He can't go into any disguise. I might have to send in an application.
Yeah. This was a fun episode. I know I kind of like harked on it a bit for filler in the past and everything, but I feel like after a good episode and a good arc that we had on the ship, we kind of needed that break, and this was a nice kind of like break in between, and it was just overall just really funny. Just a really funny episode.
I like the whole conclusion with the Becky thing too. For Anya, because again, she kind of switched up on her mom and was ready to abandon her for some world-class chefs. But after seeing your she does the test your strength game, and then she knocks that out of the park. And then she's seeing like her being super foolish. She just goes, mom's more fun than Becky now that I think about it. I'll just go with her. And then for Becky, the training scene I really like. I thought that was pretty cute.
It was cute. Lloyd and his fucking beady eyes at the end. How does he still not know Yor is a monster?
I don't know.
Monster. I love that.
He really is a monster.
She's
like, I'm not even saying that like she's like some scaly being. No, if I saw a person that looked like her but had the strength like that, I would call that person a monster. Because there's no way any normal person would be that way. That's a freak.
I do think it's a bit of a plot hole for the story, just because he's shown some things like that and he never really digs into any more with Yor.
Yeah,
I think that's my issue.
It's like he freaks out, has amnesia, and then forgets it ever happens.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, holy shit, this is something I've never seen before. I will never forget this. Oh well, going back to work.
Yeah. Because because the minute Twilight would dig into what she's up to, he would probably uncover that she's an assassin. Because Yor has been careful up to this point, but she's not she's not the sharpest tool, and she's not that she's not that like great at hiding her tracks. I would assume not to like fool a master spy. So
right.
They had to do that for the plot, obviously, but
Right.
I feel like they need to do a better job of explaining why Twilight doesn't dig into Yor's past a little more, or follow her or something, because some of the stuff that she's doing is way too crazy for him to just go, whoa. Well, okay. Because she even lied about it. She's just like, yeah, I come from I was an apprentice to forgot what she said.
Some lumberjack.
Yeah. I was like, okay, she's just blatantly lying. Are you going to check up on that? Nope.
Yeah, and you know how Lloyd thinks? He's a master of just like thinking like chess moves, like so many steps ahead of people from what we've seen. You know, first season we really got to delve deep into his psyche, and he's just a guy that just seems to always be on it. But when it comes to Yor, as dumb as doorknob, I don't know, just doesn't really get it.
When I see a beautiful woman, I just ignore all the red flags.
Right? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe he's just, when it comes to women, he just really doesn't know. Because he's hinted at that multiple times where he's just like, I don't understand women. And maybe because Yor's a woman, he lets that go. But even then, it's like a normal person would look at that and just be like, that's not normal. Maybe I should look into that. But not him. Yeah, I definitely think that's a huge plot point. A plot hole, excuse me, of the series.
I agree. Well, any other final thoughts on this episode?
Is next week the last episode of the season?
Yeah. Yeah, man, I believe so.
Went by fast. I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, I feel like it went by quick.
I don't know.
As soon as it comes around, it leaves, and now a movie we have to wait for that we can't watch in America.
Not unless we take a trip to Japan.
Yeah, on C's dollar.
Yes, sir.
That's not what I was suggesting. That's not what I was suggesting.
Thank you, C. You owed us, and now you're going to pay in full.
No.
Hey, if they have subtitles, I'll watch it. So let's go and let's watch it. Let's watch it in 3D. Do they still do 3D? Let's upgrade to large. Let's get a suite.
Tokiyaki on me too, by the way.
Ooh, Tokiyaki on you, as in C. C, are you okay?
No. All of my money is disappearing.
Oh yeah, it's going to the trip. Hey, we're gonna go to the freaking all these districts now.
Just get more money, duh.
Yeah, go into your bank. That's where the money is, right? The ATM machine.
Yeah.
Well, it's time. Your questions.
Questions.
First question, where's your penis?
That's the first question?
That's the first question.
That's what an icebreaker. I was going to go with the childish answer. Yo mama's mouth. But
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Just
Artistic
kidding.
nudity going too
I want
far.
to say, just kidding.
Yeah, that's for KOA goes wild.
That's for KOA Plus.
18 plus. But where's my penis? It got sealed by Ghetto. Currently working on getting it back. Yeah, working on getting it back.
I don't know. I don't know where it is. One day he was here. One night, I remember waking up and I remember hearing, "I'm leaving and taking the kids."
Oh wow!
So yeah, that could have been him.
Sorry.
Could have been. Yeah, it was kind of androgynous now.
When he was talking, was he talking like this?
I'm leaving and taking the kids.
Actually, yeah, that's weird how accurate that voice is.
Jesus,
kind of nostalgic hearing that.
I think I might have seen your penis the other day.
Tell him to come home.
I'll let him know
the kids.
that. I'll let him know that you miss them.
Next question: who wins in a 1v1 fight, Invincible or Tatsumaki? I don't understand this because I don't read One Punch Man yet, but yeah.
I mean, EA is the only one who can answer this is because I never watched Invincible. Well, I never watched it all the way.
You know, I was gonna say I thought you. Okay, so you never finished it.
Yeah.
Invincible is pretty strong. I feel like Tatsumaki. That would actually be a pretty good fight between the two, to be honest.
Is he really that strong though? From the TV show,
he can do pretty good stuff. Like he can hold up in a fight. The only reason why he seems incredibly weak is because he fights his dad, Omni-Man, at the end, and Omni-Man is fucking ridiculous. But and he gets his ass handed to him like big time. I probably got to give it to Tatsumaki though. She's got the only thing Invincible has is flight and strength. Tatsumaki has the ability to actually make tornadoes. And I think that's a one-up right there.
Ah, yes, the brilliant name, Terrible Tornado.
And she has the Esper power too, so I think that adds a lot to it as well.
And she has a younger sister.
I don't think there's power.
Yeah, that's not a power.
It is when it's Fubuki.
That's an irrelevant thing.
Next question: who wins this fatal four-way battle? Yuji, Izuku, Asta, Tanjiro.
Are you having a stroke?
7.
It's either Asta or Deku. I've never read Black Clover, so I don't know how crazy Asta is. But Deku's definitely stronger than Yuji. Like, definitely.
Yeah, especially when he gets that little enhancement. Well, once he unlocks more of One for All, yeah, he definitely becomes really strong.
Yeah. And I don't really think Tanjiro's in the conversation, honestly.
Yeah, he just sit in the corner.
Just be a good boy, sit in the corner.
I guess he's in the conversation with Yuji, but Deku and Asta, nah, I don't think he's in the conversation.
Next question. Honestly. This question is for Satsuki and EA. Which is your favorite reunion? Theon?
You want me to read this?
It'd be good if you did.
Theon and Sansa, Jon and Arya, Jon and Sansa. Like, what's the best in Game of Thrones? Best reunion, in our opinion.
Which moment are they referring to with Jon and Arya? Was that
I guess after they reunited after being gone for so long. I feel like that was like towards the end, to be honest. I don't remember them meeting any other time.
I think they're talking about remember when they saw Braun and he made that weird comment about Sansa. I think that's what they're referring to when Jon went back to Winterfell after his death. I think that's what they're referring to.
Maybe.
Uh,
Uh,
I guess Theon and Sansa, honestly.
yeah. I mean, Theon was a completely different person by that point. He was, he was a beaten up person.
Yeah.
I did love Theon growing a backbone and kind of freeing Sansa when they were in Winterfell. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He just flipped that one girl and she landed on her head.
I'm not the biggest Sansa fan, but Theon and Sansa just has a lot of meaning. Just with Theon himself and him trying to redeem himself because of what he kind of allowed to happen when Ramsay overtook Winterfell, and the regret he had specifically with Sansa. I mean, it goes even deeper than that because of what he did when he briefly overtook Winterfell and
That's very true.
yeah, essentially like betrayed the family.
Yeah, I think I gotta go with that too, because John and Arya was okay. John and Sansa was just kind of there. It was a little better, I guess, than John and Arya. Or maybe they were about the same. I don't know, because I'm just trying to think of those reunions. But yeah, definitely Theon and Sansa just felt more impactful for sure, especially when Theon finally broke free of that Reek character that he was
Mm,
and just helped Sansa again and redeemed himself. That was really fun.
yeah.
Well, out of these, next question, out of these four, who is the best? Yor, I, Nino, or Shikimori?
Who's Shikimori?
Shikimori is it's an anime from like 2-3 years ago. It's about this girl who is
got weird eyes. She's like a dom, right? That's her thing. She's a dom.
Yeah, basically.
That's it.
The one with pink hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, her personality is that she is a dominant.
Oh, this is the one that had she had a boyfriend. And like right off the bat, they were dating, I think.
Yeah, the boyfriend was
And then the girlfriend with the one with the blonde hair. She was so fucking funny. I remember that.
yeah, basically like the whole comedy of the show is the dynamic of them with the male character being more submissive and then the girl character who was like cool and dominant, and like that's the whole thing of it.
Okay. I never finished it.
There's a difference between best and favorite in my opinion. Like best written, well, in this instance it may be one and the same, because if you're saying best, like best written character, I think is a very great character. But I think the writing that goes into Nino is pretty good as well. And then she's definitely my favorite on this list. So I'm going with Nino Nakano.
Nino's pretty good. Not gonna lie. I feel like we barely got to know I, other than that she's good at dying.
Yeah.
Yours fun. She's stupid, but she's fun. Can't believe I'm saying this. Gotta give it to Nino. She grew on me.
Yep, I'm going Nino too. This was kind of easy for me. I immediately went Nino. Nino's great.
Shark teeth girl.
Yep. And she drugs people.
Yeah, she does do that.
To.
I totally forgot about that. Okay, I changed my vote.
Used to.
Used to.
She's
now
changed.
that he's a married man.
Next question. What kind of main character is better? Start off strong or start off weak?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think it just depends. Because, like, God of War, the old God of Wars did this really well, where they're like, you start off really overpowered and you have everything, and then Kratos gets all of his stuff taken away.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the best of both worlds.
As well.
Yeah, it's all about the execution of it. I mean,
yeah.
if you're asking me which I would prefer, even though I think there's something cathartic about having a weak character progressively get stronger throughout the story, because it feels like you're also like it feels like you're relishing in that character's accomplishments as they go.
Hmm.
I kind of really like when characters are strong from the start, because I think that really shows how great of a writer you are, because having a strong character from the very jump, I think is a big challenge as to how can you make this interesting. Because I mean, like One Punch Man is an example. You have Saitama who can one shot any enemy you put in front of him. So you don't have the whole classic shonen thing where you're building up to that person getting stronger and stronger and stronger. You have somebody who essentially can destroy any enemy. How do you get around that? How do you still make it interesting? Make it more of a comedy. Don't have Saitama fight everybody. Sometimes make him interested in their fighting style, so it's drawn out a little more. So yeah, if I have a preference towards starting off strong, but I don't think either one of them is better than the other.
Yeah. Yeah, One Punch Man is a great example of that for sure. I've always been a fan of the underdog, start off weak and then get stronger as time goes by. But with an exception, I don't like it's a couple things I don't like. I don't like the painfully weak ones to where they don't even know how to fight and then all of a sudden they magically know how to fight.
Slime Daddy.
Well, I don't know, Simon. I was more referring to I don't know. I can't think of any right off the top of my head, but there are those shows that do that.
They're all
But I
isekai
do,
power fantasies that usually do that.
yeah. But I do like ones that let's just say they are weak, but they're not like super weak, but they're still good at what they do. One thing I could think of right now would be Kokoro no Basket. The main character Taiga, he's good at basketball already, but the other characters that play and that are also they're also good. But he tries to get better progressively, throughout the series because of how good they are, and he, you know, gets better throughout that. Like I like stuff like that where it's like they don't go, "What is this basketball? I don't know what it is," and then they could start shooting threes like nothing. The next episode, I hate that shit so much. But ones that are already good, but then there are people that are maybe a little better that humble the character. Kind of like Ping Pong the animation. I love that. I always suggest that show where the guy, he only played against his friend. He's really fucking good, but then he goes against the guy from China and he owns his ass. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
better. I love stuff like that. I don't know. Stuff like that is just very humbling, and just when you see them get better and actually rewarded for that, so great. So yeah, the weak but not super weak.
Next question. In your opinion, would Gojo be affected by Genjutsu?
Yeah.
I take it that's Naruto.
Naruto.
I don't see why he wouldn't be. I mean, we literally saw him get sealed, so I don't know. It's not like Gojo can see through illusions, so.
Well, we know that sexy jutsu wouldn't work because his glasses are completely black.
He hasn't seen me try it.
Damn.
Not to toot my own horn, but.
Well, next question. Out of these DBZ games, which is your favorite? Raging Blast, Tenkaichi, Xenoverse, or Kakarot? Kakarot.
Man,
I'll take B.
They don't even have fighters on here.
Yeah, or Budokai.
Or Budokai.
I think that was the best one.
In this instance.
Is amazing. But because it's not on there, I'll go with Tenkaichi 3. I had that on the Wii. Tenkaichi. I love the fact that you could literally do the Kamehameha and it did it whenever you would do the moves. That was fucking cool.
Next question. This question is for Satsuki and EA. Who was your favorite? Who is your favorite
Mormont.
Mormont?
All right. See, settle down. What is your favorite Mormont? Jorah Mormont, Lyanna Mormont, or Jorah Mormont?
Who was the first one? Let me look.
Jor. I think that's.
Oh, okay. I remember him now.
Which one was
I forgot. What did they call him? He had a nickname.
Let me look.
The old bear. He controlled Castle Black.
Oh yeah, he was what's his face's dad? Yeah, Jorah's. He was Jorah's dad. Yeah, he was pretty cool until he got stabbed in the back. Poor thing. I was not expecting that.
Based on the show, I mean, Lyanna had like one cool moment.
Yeah, where she just like owns the room and she's like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's super cool, but yeah, I just got to go with Jorah. He just did way more in the story.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for him. He did so much more only for Daenerys to call him, "You are a true friend," and then just died.
Fuck.
He loved her so much he was willing to go through heaven, hell, and everything, and he literally did. He went through so much shit, got that fucking
grayscale
all over him, got that cured, only for him to. I mean, yeah, he died in her arms, but she was like, "My friend."
Fought in the gladiator battle.
Mm-hmm.
He sold himself as a slave.
He been through so much shit, and then just got friend zoned at the end.
He like me for real.
So hard. He's what?
He like me for real.
Oh,
sold
you
yourself
did all
into
that?
slavery?
You did all that?
Okay.
Next question. Out of these four, who would you hang out with? Dracula, Frankenstein, Wednesday, or It?
Well, I know the one person I'm definitely not hanging.
That'd be It.
Yeah, I'm not hanging out with Pennywise. Absolutely not.
Is that even an option? Who's like, yeah, that clown guy, he seems fun.
Hey, it's me, Pennywise, the dancing clown. Want to hang out with me? I got popcorn. No, the fuck away.
Oh my God. You want your bowl?
I'm gonna go with Dracula.
Georgie.
Because he's gonna be like, how many bowls of cereal do you want?
Which Dracula we're talking about? So many.
There's so many rare variations of Dracula.
Yeah.
Count Chocula. That's the best one.
I'm hanging out with Frankenstein. He's misunderstood. Now,
yeah, Frankenstein's not a bad guy. He just stinks.
He stinks. He's a dead corpse. If you get to know him, he's a good buddy. He doesn't know his own strength, and he just kind of moans and groans a lot. Wednesday, if you've ever seen the new Wednesday from the Addams Family, I highly recommend it. It's really fucking good. But she'd be boring because everything. She's basically a goth girl. Everything is moody and depressing, and she's just like, I hate it. I love it.
But
which means I love it.
You get your goth big titty girlfriend.
No.
She's like, dude, she's in high school.
No, I didn't know that.
With her.
I didn't know that.
I don't want to hang out with a high schooler. I'm hanging out with Frankenstein because he seems like a guy that would be cool to sit on the couch and just watch a football game with. Like he wouldn't talk all that much.
I mean, you could go on Wednesday for that too, because I mean, you don't really gotta. In this instance, it's kind of just who are you going to tolerate. Wednesday is kind of an asshole, so that's one bad thing about her. But
yeah,
I mean, I don't really have to interact with her.
True.
She kind of keeps to herself if you allow it. So
that's yeah. Because have you seen the show, Salsky?
I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, Because when she went to that high school, she had a roommate that was really friendly and really talky.
really
But
bubbly and stuff.
yeah, she was really like friendly. But then when she started talking to her, she's like, "Go away."
Yeah,
Like literally, you're right, Sasuke. You could stay on your own side of the bedroom because it was a dorm, and you could just like scroll through your phone, and she would just read her
yeah,
encyclopedia or whatever it
yeah.
was.
Because she had her half that was like rainbow side,
Yeah,
happiness, brightness, and then goth,
yeah.
black darkness.
I love Tim Burton.
Yeah,
He did
he's
that
so
show.
good. He's so
Yeah, he
amazing.
did that show. Hmm.
Next question. Out of these four, who wins this overpowered four-way? Aizen, Gojo, Vegeta, or Giorno? Giorno was pretty good. I don't think
Wait,
Vegeta
who
would
wins this
win.
overpowered four-way?
Oh, there's alterations.
There's
so
stipulations, so you skip that.
so
Well-
if it's Aizen with every Bankai, he's probably gonna win, right?
But Gojo with every
Well-
domain.
I'm gonna just tell you, Gojo's not winning.
Okay.
Every domain isn't going to help.
Vegeta with infinite key.
I think it
Yeah.
comes down
So
to
he constantly
Aizen
goes,
and Giorno.
Yeah, I mean, like with all the stand powers, just that I know of, because I didn't even watch all of Golden Wind or Stone Ocean, anything like that. But every stand is kind of fucking overkill. So, but every Bankai is kind of crazy too, honestly.
I'll go with Giorno because it's the world.
I mean, I think that's fair too, honestly.
I'll probably go with Giorno.
I think it goes either way, depending on how you write it, but that's a fanfic right there. Next question. Last week, C was talking about the people who gathered outside his house to protest his lies about Vladilena. How did those people die? Option 1, C shot them like he said. There's a third option that's really long, and it's going to be something horrible, and I'm going to have to write it. Option 2, they slept on banana pills. Option 3, when C saw the pictures of Vladilena on the signs they were holding up, he immediately became erect because his dong was so long and hard, it shot out of his pants and hit the ground, causing a magnitude 8 earthquake and killing everyone in the area. That's how those people died.
AOE damage. I like that theory. That's a good theory. I didn't think of that.
It's a very good theory.
That's a horrible theory.
Death by erection.
It's option 1, clearly. I shot
Option
them.
3.
I mean, some
Nope,
of them may have
option
slipped on
3.
banana peels. I'm not going to lie. Like, Donkey Kong could have been around or something. Could have been, I don't know, some Mario Kart racing. We don't know. But here's the
I
thing.
don't know. He was very specific though. Magnitude 8, so he knew. Yeah, I'll go with option 3.
Yeah.
It's
Sounds
not-
very plausible.
It's not true.
That is
It's
very plausible.
No, it's clearly option 1, you guys. Come on.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Next question. Who would you want to do the KOA theme song? That's a good question.
Oh, like if we could choose an artist?
Yeah, I've thought about this a lot in the past.
For me, I think a good one would be someone that can make up stuff on the fly. Schoolie D, the same guy who did Aqua Teen Hunger Force theme song. He could make a theme song like that, and it would be interesting to see what he would come up with. So give me Schoolie D to see what theme song he picks, and it might actually be really cool.
I'm going to go with... Oh, sorry. Continue, Santi.
I was gonna say I want JPEG Mafia. A lot of energy. I would definitely be interested in what he would come up with for intro.
Well, I would pick Tenacious D.
Oh, that's a good one too. Freaking Jack Black.
I think it'd work.
Oh, I would love to see what he would do and the acoustics with him and Kyle Gass.
Yeah. Just them two. That's all. I don't need no band.
Yeah, just the acoustics and just them playing. That'd be sweet.
Last question. You are paired with your crush for a school project. She is coming over to, I like how we're all like in our mid to late 20s or 30s.
I'm almost 40, but I'm doing a high school project.
She is coming over to your house for a 1-hour session. In adult terms, that means something totally different. The catch is you are hit with catches you are hit with one of these ailments. 1, bad breath for the entire hour. 2, a visible boner for the entire hour. 3, your mom reveals a deep secret of yours every 5 minutes. Which option are you picking?
2.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, 2, because I feel like you can hide those very easily.
Also, you use it to your advantage, depending on...
Yeah.
You could be tactical about this. You could pick the right person to come over for a, quote, 1-hour session.
Yeah, because with 2, you can explain. Like, it's just a natural thing, right? I guess bad breath is a natural thing, too. But that's going to obviously turn somebody off. And then 3 is just no.
It's like you have a boner. It's not like you're turned on or anything. You just got
The easiest lie you could say is that I thought I was taking a mint and I took some Viagra by mistake. It wasn't a mint. It wasn't Blue Chew. Oh no, it was Blue Chew, and and now I have this. And she'll be like, "Oh, okay." It's like, I hope you don't mind. His name is Gary.
He talks.
He talks. He left this guy, C Tactics. He hasn't come back.
Oh my god, it's my dick. No.
I see tactics.
Dick, come back.
No, you
Break
don't
the
give me
kids.
enough. You don't give me enough attention.
You don't deserve the attention.
You don't deserve attention.
Hold his kids hostage, Mr. Dick.
I will.
I'm gonna. I mean, you could also say like, "Oh, I have a condition."
Yeah, you can do what they do in like the hentais.
Yeah,
I have
You're I have.
Or you could just be like, just tell the truth and be like, "Listen, I do a podcast every week called KOA, and
This was the one option.
This is the one option that I had to pick, and I could tell you the other ones, and you'll completely understand me, and this will be water under the bridge." Can we get to studying now?
Yeah. The funny thing is, if this was like a hentai, that's totally a possible thing. It's like, yeah, I have a visible boner. It's like, oh, why do you have a boner? Well, it's a long story. It started when I was a young boy.
Oh my god, yeah.
I was born.
Do a
with
story
a
that takes an hour. Like, give a whole backstory.
Yeah, and then just all of a sudden, and that's what led to this. And then the hour passes. Well, not anymore. It's all gone now.
I agree. Well, I'm choosing option 4.
Can't do that.
I want to say there is no option 4.
Hold on. I think it's here.
Someone's rigging.
No.
Something.
No.
Someone's rigging the election. What are you doing?
I'll pick option 4.
Give me money for free, please.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's an option. There's a 5th option.
But there is?
Yeah. Hold on.
What is the... Give me the money to spank my monkey and send nudes of That's
supposed to say Vladalita.
Valdebna?
It's supposed to say Vladalita. I fucked it up.
Okay.
Spell check is like,
All right, everyone, send nudes of Valdebna to me, please.
Well, it sounds like some spell or something, some forbidden spell.
Yeah, it almost sounds like some Russian girl, like dominatrix girl. She's like, "Hello, it is me, Valdebna. I will be your dominatrix today. Now bend over and let me shove this up your butt."
Well, yeah, I have a question for you, a personal one, very personal.
Very personal. Is it about Valdebna? I kind of know them. I'm sorry, I lied. That wasn't Vladilina.
Where can they find you?
Oh, what? Hell. You can find me over at the King of Anime podcast. That's not true. You're at the King of Anime podcast. You can find me at Everything Animated. That channel is kind of not doing much right now because I'm a busy man. I'm doing quite a few other things. I have a Twitch. I've been stringing Danganronpa. Kenny says he's been watching and that I haven't been streaming. He's a goddamn liar. I have been streaming. And you know this, man. So yeah, you can get me on Twitch. We do, let me bring it up, have ourselves a Patreon, only $1. We also have, what is this? I think I know what this is. Oh yeah, it is a Twitter. It is for the King of Anime podcast, so that you know whenever we go live. Usually every Monday. But sometimes people forget. I didn't see you stream yesterday. You were like Kenny. That's neither here nor there. So catch me there on those places. Possibly a video on my Everything Anime channel, but I'm not going to promise anything. There's going to be one if there's going to be one, but definitely watch me stream if nothing else. So later, haters.
Satsuki.
It's me. Well, you can find me on my main channel, Satsuki the Savage, as well as my streaming on Twitch, Satsuki the Savage. That's with a DA and not a THE. Where I am currently playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. Deep into that, more than halfway through the story, I believe, having fun with it. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to Church of Ceros. We doing the big over there. And I finished Persona 5 Royal Saturday, so now I'm going on to play Ace Attorney again. Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, which is everybody's favorite of the trilogy. So going to be having fun with that this Saturday. My streaming schedule is pretty much the same throughout. Either I'm going to stream at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday and Sunday, or it's going to be a little later, like 4. But around that time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so where I stream. And my other YouTube channel, Satsuki the Gamer, where I upload my VODs, edit them, and make it more concise for people to first experience it. So those are my channels. You can find me. Like EA said, check out the Patreon. It's only $1. All right. We need to have some more content coming for that. But yo, show out, support. We'll be a lot more motivated to do more. And yeah. Should have some things coming up because we have a lot of ideas.
There you go. As for me, I think tomorrow's a Chainsaw Man chapter, so I say this every week. So if there is one, check out the Bento channel where I talk about Chainsaw Man, and yeah. Other than that, just a JJK video this week. I put out a video on Undead Unluck. As I predicted, it did, air quotes, horribly. So if you like Undead Unluck, go check that out. If not, it's whatever. But it was a good video, so I'm proud of it. But that's pretty much it for me, and pretty much, I guess, it for us. Thanks everybody for coming out. We'll see you guys next week.
Shall I?
Later.